bashment, and then you're catching the bubble. Your man's is too, and you're like, yeah, this guy's wilding too much. Let me go even further. Yo, this guy's going lower. Let me go. Are you crazy? Are you like that? You can't let that guy show you. You can't let that guy show you. You can't have a boy going and he's going crazy. So you're just going on a completely different level than that.
The Marvel Deadpool.
Oh shit! Like a branded video?
Yeah, that's fine. With DiGiorno.
Oh,
y'all gonna go see the new Deadpool?
Probably not. I'll catch it on the plane.
I gotta see Inside Out too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you're going for, eh?
I'm not really a children's movie fan.
It's a children's movie, right? Yeah. I haven't seen Inside Out 1, so...
It's an animated movie, okay? It's not a children's movie.
It's literally a children's movie.
I mean, children like it too.
An animated movie that's not a children's movie would be like... What's the one with like the horny food items?
Sausage Party.
Oh, Sausage Party. That's not a children's
movie. But like, why does it have to be raunchy for it to be like for adults too?
Yeah.
No, you're right. But like, it's like King of the Hill. King of the Hill is not a child's show.
Is Family Guy a children's show?
No. Neither is The Simpsons.
But I liked it better when I was a child.
It's kind of like a teenager show. Like it is kind of a...
Nah, I liked it better when I was like 10. That was the funniest shit ever.
Did you see how now they're like changing SpongeBob?
Yeah, it's like 3D.
Yeah, and like apparently the rock that Patrick lives under is now a turtle.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm out.
I was really upset. I didn't like that clip at all. Why would you do that?
It's like changing Tony the Tiger. Like
exactly.
That's crazy. I don't like when they do that. When they really like mess with the land, like the mascots.
Did I ever tell you the story about Tony the Tiger in Jamaica?
No.
Okay, so when I literally never forget this. I'm still very bougie, but I was like a very bougie kid. Like I was a picky eater. Like certain things I just did not engage with. So when we were in Jamaica, we're staying at my uncle's house. I was probably like, it was right after my dad passed away. I was probably like 6 or 7, probably 7, 8. And we went to Jamaica for the first time after my dad passed away. And we're staying at my uncle's house. And like whatever, like for breakfast, I said I still do love Frosted Flakes, my favorite cereal. So I was like, yeah, I love Frosted Flakes. Okay, cool. So we got us Frosted Flakes for breakfast. Woke up in the morning, went to the kitchen, and it was like a ghetto Frosted Flakes. It was like, you know when like...
Girl was eating Marvin the Mongoose.
You know when like the character is just not the character that you know?
Larry
and
the
I
Lion.
literally just remember like... yeah, literally. And I remember him like, okay, I got your cereal. And me looking at the box like, that is not Tony the Tiger.
That's Tito.
And my
That's
mom
Larry
was
the
like,
Lion.
Zoe, stop it. And I was like, no, I'm not eating it. That is not Tony the Tiger.
You didn't eat it because it was generic Frosted Flakes?
Yeah, and my mom was like, Zoe, and I was like, mm-mm. And my uncle was like, no, it's fine. Like, I'll go get the real one. And he left. Rest in peace, my Uncle Tony. He left and got me like the real Frosted Flakes and came back and like, this would work. And it was literally Tony the Tiger that time. And then I had
would have made me... My mom did that.
Are there things you're still like that about?
Yeah, Gen Pop at the club. See, it stems from that.
That's where it started.
My mom
she's not going for that.
Yeah.
So you'll be with the regulars.
I
I
wanted Fruit Loops and she was getting Fruitios.
Yeah. My mom did.
I had to eat it.
She enabled us a lot when it came to that stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it was.
That's where it started.
Setting high standards.
Yeah. Even no name ketchup. Like my aunt used to get no name ketchup. My mom would never get us no name ketchup. It was always.
So you won't even deal with that.
No name. I mean, today I don't care.
If it's
but
on
as a
sale,
kid,
you're not gonna cop the no name.
No.
But are you the grocery buyer in the house?
I am. Well, we rotate. Like sometimes, or we'll always like pitch, or like I'll get it, then my mom will get it, my sister will get it, or my we'll all give money. And
Once
then
I started buying
Black Illuminati.
me, why?
That's what Duke was saying. You're black.
Shout out to Duke. We did Return of the Mac. You saying you're Black Illuminati. You're part of the Illuminati.
That's funny.
You, Barack, and all them.
Oh God. Okay. Well, funny intro, guys. Thank you. Welcome to episode 26 of the Relentless Diaries
We're on our
podcast.
Kyle Korver today.
Wow, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I was gonna say nobody's number 26.
We're on our Hito Turkaloo today, guys.
Kyle.
Yeah, white people have the worst numbers.
Yeah,
They have the
do.
worst jersey numbers.
Well, I'm your main host, Zoe.
I'm Trezor.
I'm Clyde.
Mucho.
And we have a jam-packed episode. So much is going on. I mean, like, I have a story time. Do you guys have any like weekly recaps? Anything exciting happen?
No, not really.
It was my shorty's birthday on the weekend, so we were out a lot.
Shout out Redacted. Don't want to say her
Man.
name just in case people look for her.
We had
Heart.
there was a thing at the club. I had a little
I didn't want to say her name,
moments.
you know, because people are gonna go to this following. You know how people are. People are
people are
weird.
weird.
So I don't want me to say her name unless they're looking up her up and this is her girlfriend.
Due
No.
diligence.
So we went to this
But redacted
party.
is funny though. Sorry.
We went to this party on Saturday, and you know, a guy that I'm cool with, he hooked it up. Firstly, I feel like because Mucho throws parties, he'll kind of know what this is, but I'm very polite when I get not favors, but when I get like, you know, like grace from people throwing parties. So I hit him, I'm like, yo, you know, it's my shorties, whatever. Trying to go somewhere, what's the word? He's like, oh yeah, okay, I got you. Like I'll give you a guest list. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, is it reduced or is it free? Because one thing I don't assume, like for anything, I don't assume.
Yeah.
I'll ask.
Right.
He's like, nah, it's free. I'm like, okay, good looks. I'm like, how many people? He's like, unlimited. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I got you. I'm like,
What club is this?
all right. It was should I say? Well, I mean, it was his party. It was tantalization. I'll say the party, not the place.
Okay, yeah.
It was tantalization.
I was
so
gonna
shout
go
out
to that, but-
shout out to Femi and AY and all them. So he was like, yeah, unlimited. I'm like, all right. So I gathered the list. I told her, yeah, tell your friends, whatever. And then she sent me the list, and then it was like her friends, and then just like me and just like my circle that I run with. And then last minute, she was trying to like add a few more people. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I feel like we're pushing it a little bit.
Right.
So we're like, all right. So I sent him the list. He's like, damn. I was like, bro, I asked you.
Facts.
You said unlimited.
You said unlimited, and I'm being nice because there was more people that didn't make the cut.
He said,
he's like,
damn.
What was the number that you had at the final?
It was like 20 people.
Yeah, that's deep.
That's so crazy.
That's
He's
deep.
like, yeah, like if it's more girls, I got you. But if it's more guys, the most I could do is reduced. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. But I didn't add anyone else. But I'm like, but I asked. If you told me 10, it would have been 10.
Right.
You said unlimited. If I pulled up with 75, that would have been your fault.
Facts.
You know?
Your facts.
But anyway, so we got there late by my standards. We probably got there like 12:45.
That is kind of late.
It's pretty late for a party that ends at like 2:30. You
Yeah.
get like an hour roughly.
Yeah.
So we're in there. I'm gonna get a bottle. And if you guys know me, you guys know I hate getting bottles. So it's very extreme circumstances that I get bottles.
Special, like your girl's birthday.
Yeah, so I was gonna get a bottle. You know, talk to the people back and forth. Let's say I probably ordered the bottle at 1 o'clock, maybe like 1:15, 1:20. I'm checking, yo, yeah, it's on the way. No bottle. 1:30, no bottle. 1:45, no bottle. Now I'm
Damn.
texting my homie like, yo, like, can you figure out what's going on? He's like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go. And then he hits me like, yo, what do you want to sign to say? I tell him. It's like, cool. 2 o'clock comes.
Oh my
no
God.
bottle.
No bottle still?
2:10. No bottle. Now I hit him. I'm like, fam, there's like 20 minutes left for this party. He's like, yeah, I got you.
And I just want to set the scene because I've been there and you're like with 20 people that are looking at
that
you.
are waiting.
Yeah.
Where's the
That's
bottle,
the worst.
fam? The girls are not even turned. They're just like,
When people are, it is a lot of pressure when people are
That's not a good
waiting
feeling.
they're on your
for a
ass.
bottle.
Like their
Yeah.
night's depending on you getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2:20. No bottle. I hit him. I'm like, fam, like, come on. He's like, yeah. Let me go personally, whatever. So then 2:30. He comes. He's like, yo, like we have to pay at the back. I'm shaking my head, but I'm like, you know what? Like, all right, whatever. Because I'm telling my girl too. I'm like, yo, at this point, I don't know. Like, it's 2:30.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, you know, like we should just do it. Like everyone's waiting, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go to the back. I'm waiting. At this point, it's maybe like 2:35.
Jeez.
The people that work at the back come out. They have like the bill, and I'm looking at it because on the menu the bottle was like $2.90, right? First of all, $2.90 for 1,800 is ridiculous.
1,800?
It was at 1,800.
Nah,
roughly.
they're robbing you blind. That's Casamigos prices.
So
300.
$2.90.
Casamigos like 300. No, three.
But
maybe
has it happened? But wait, Musho, can you tell me for
I've been
parties
in these streets too much.
since
That's
the
not
strike?
surprising me.
Did they up the price of bottles in the club because of the strike?
Inflation.
The LCBO
I believe.
strike.
You know what? There's a place that I get bottles since the strike happened. They up their price.
Well,
So
yeah,
I'm not-
demand.
Because
I'm not surprised that if a club did too.
Yeah. So $2.90. I told him, I was like, yo, it said $2.90. The man said, yeah, plus plus tax plus
Gratuity,
gratuity.
yeah.
4 bills.
Shit.
So I'm like, yo, 4 bills for $1,800 at 2:30. I'm like, oh. But I'm like, you know what? It's her birthday. All right.
Yeah.
So they come out. I see the girl coming out like, cause I'm still at the back, like with the bottle to hand it to me. I'm like,
No,
so
bitch,
like,
you
where's
better
the
get
like?
it poppin'.
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
where's like the sign and the whatever? They're like, oh,
that's
like it's too
It's
late for
after
that.
2:30.
I'm
They're
like, you can keep it. I was like, you can keep it. I'm not paying $400 for an $1,800
That you're
at
handing to
2:30
me.
with no sign and no
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah.
Impossible.
You got to pay for the experience at some point.
Exactly. Impossible. Because at 2:30, I'm bringing a bottle out. Everyone's going to rush to drink it. By the time that makes one round, that bottle is done. So there's really no point in doing that anyways.
You're low-key doing it for your girl and her friends to pull out her phone real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Logically,
Happy
it
I mean, that's happy birthday. Happy
10 minutes.
that's a good moment.
You know, upstairs, the store went and checked it. Like, no, make sure.
Yeah,
My
I will,
bad,
I will.
damn.
Oh my
10, 15.
Air out the
Anyways,
girl's
Happy
name.
birthday redacted on the
Anyways,
yeah.
yeah.
on the side.
Happy birthday redacted.
Yeah, but like I was like, yeah, that just that didn't make sense. And beforehand, before we went there, we were at like a barbecue. So
Damn, y'all were doing rounds.
yeah, we all went to a barbecue, and the girl who was throwing the barbecue was like, yeah, I'm gonna get all the food. Like, you guys just bring bottles. But I'm like, how? Like,
Facts.
Oh.
so we're like, whatever. That's why I asked Musha, I'm like, yo, where can I get something? Because I'm not paying $100 for Jose Cuervo that people are trying to sell out the back of their trunks. I'm sorry.
So for everyone who doesn't know, sorry, backstory, in case you're in the States or you're whatever, outside of Canada, it's Ontario.
It's
So
Ontario.
we sell our liquor through a store called LCBO. Our liquor in Ontario is government regulated.
No corner
That-
stores.
Yes,
none of
no
that.
corner stores, no convenience stores, no good. You can only get hard liquor at a store called LCBO. There's LCBOs in every city in Ontario. You can find them pretty frequently, but they're like you can only buy liquor there. And most LCBOs close at 10 p.m. on a weekday. You might find an odd one that's like a flag that closes at 11 or 7 or 8 p.m. on
6 o'clock on a Sunday.
Is it 6?
Yep.
Okay, 6 on a
Certain ones,
Sunday. Whatever.
11 p.m. during the pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's happening now is our premier of Ontario, Doug Ford, wants to now have liquor sold in the grocery stores and I believe convenience stores. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
gas
that's
stations
what
too.
Gas stations, similar to United States and London. Everywhere else I go, and that's why when people who are from the States or outside come to Canada, they always cuss about the liquor regulation. They're like, bro, why can I not get a bottle
Word.
at 2 a.m. or when I'm lit? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, that's just how it is. I'm used to it because I'm born and raised here. But people literally get upset. Like when I have friends
crazy.
visit, they're like, bro, this is actual bullshit. And I agree because when you go to the States
The
and
convenience.
it's 1:30 a.m. and
Run
y'all
across the
need-
street?
Yeah, when you go to London, there's convenience stores. They sell liquor there too.
The off license. Yeah.
Yeah. So, is it like that in London too? Is it license where it's government regulated?
They call their liquor stores off license because you have a license to take it off premises. They're just called off license.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, regardless, it's very hard to buy liquor here. If you don't go to LCBO, you're not getting liquor unless you know a guy down the street who sells it
But
under the table.
It's because there's a strike going on for the past 2
Yes.
weeks.
So
Yeah.
now, because our premier wants to sell liquor in convenience stores, gas stations, and grocery stores, similar to anywhere else, the U.S., whatever, the workers at LCBO want job security because they're like, okay, so if they're going to sell liquor everywhere, there's technically no really need for people to come here anymore, which I see. And LCBO, because it's a government-regulated company, they make bank. Like LCBO workers make a good amount of money per hour.
Yeah, they have government jobs.
They have government jobs, so they have a solid salary or hourly, and they have good benefits. So I've heard. So yeah, I understand the job security. So they went on strike. So as of right now, you cannot buy liquor
Yeah, it's very
in
hard to buy
Ontario.
liquor, yeah.
Like it's very hard
There's
because
beer
they
and
are
wine. That's
yeah.
all you can get right now.
Only our grocery stores and some like wine shops or like the beer store sell beer and wine. You cannot buy hard liquor. No tequila, no rum, no hard liquor.
Is beer store a Canadian thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
We
cannot
got
buy
it
hard
fucked up
liquor
over
right
here.
now in Ontario. And people are selling liquor under the table for a shit ton of money. That's where we're at. So that's why we were saying that these clubs might be upping their bottle prices to counteract with the strike and so on.
$100 for Jose Cuervos. So I asked Musho, yo, where can I get something? And he told us a place where you could get like an 1800 for like $60. So
That's
we went.
still crazy because 1800 is so shit.
So we went to the
Well, I
barbecue.
mean, some of the flavors are shit.
1800.
Yeah, some of the flavors are.
I mean, I think it's a good bang for your buck to keep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good for
Yeah,
what
it's
it
not.
is,
It's not
you know?
terrible.
Yeah.
But if you get a good like cocktail going with it, it's not bad.
Yeah,
But-
you make a nice cocktail with the white 1800.
I like the
Yes.
coconut.
You like the coconut?
I like the coconut.
coconut for ting.
I've never had a
like the
flavor
coconut.
1800.
Okay. Anyways,
I mean, a man pulls up with the coconut
Hell
1800. Jesus
We're
Christ.
past 15. You're good.
All right.
But anyways, yeah. So one of our friends goes to check that place. They're sold out at 1800. The only thing they have left is like a Canadian whiskey. And so he had
They
to
ran
buy
out
that.
of 1800 that day?
Yes.
They never run out. Oh my God.
He had to- this is how
people are
desperate.
thirsty.
This is how
Jesus
desperate
Christ.
people are. We're buying like a Canadian whiskey for $60.
Shit.
Oh.
Y'all
So
just
we had
want
to get 2 of those.
alcohol so bad.
Tree,
One
drinking
drop.
it's tasting like tree bark and stuff. So like that was tough earlier.
That's a real
too.
thing. There's a lot of people who are struggling right now
For
with this whole
sure.
situation.
For
They come up to you,
sure.
so did you get a stash?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yo, it's not that
Okay,
serious.
okay, sorry. So that's what I wanted to ask too. So I'm gonna just ask y'all, how do you guys feel about the LCBO employee strike? Are you for or against it?
Okay,
Selfishly, I'm against it.
I'm
Okay.
That's real.
I'm
That's
against
honest.
it because we are literally the only place who does this
Yeah,
bullshit.
it doesn't make sense.
Quebec
to
does
me.
it too.
Yeah, but
But
Quebec
I
does
mean,
everything
Quebec,
different.
yeah, they just want to be different.
Everywhere.
Okay.
We're the only
It
place
doesn't
like
make sense to me.
like it's just annoying that like bro why and like I said I'm used to it because it's been my whole life but it's like bro anywhere you go it's so much easier to get liquor when you need it.
But is that convenience worth? I think it's 2.5 billion in net profit that
Yep.
the government uses and
That's all.
I thought it'd be more
assumptively
than that to be
pays
honest.
Yeah.
for healthcare with it. Is it worth?
If
No.
they could send rickety racks to Ukraine, they could figure it out.
Ooh,
But then,
Okay.
What is
I
that
mean,
wrong to
he's
say?
not lying. He's not
So we're
lying.
breaking character. I love that.
He's not lying.
Do we have to edit that out? I don't like.
I don't know. Do we?
I
No,
don't know. I'm
it's
just gonna
okay.
be safe.
You-
I think we're
I
okay.
mean, it's his opinion. I
Yeah.
mean, it's right. People here
No,
do
it's
like our
good
healthcare
opinion.
system is not the strongest. The money could be helped. Everyone has that opinion, right? Even when the U.S. gives money to any other country, they're like, bro, people here are literally.
Look at the highways.
Starving.
Infrastructure-wise, we are in the trenches here, man.
Yeah,
and we'll
CP
get to that in a bit.
We
but
will get to that, but
But yeah, I get it. Like I don't know why we like do stuff. It's like remember when we had to get the stickers for our licenses
oh my god, for our
on our
license
cars.
plates.
because it was Corona.
No,
No, just in
that
general.
was just literally a law.
But you
Like,
don't
had
really.
to
You're not
update
really
your
a
sticker.
driver.
I
But-
barely drive anymore.
So I think it was up to a couple years ago. They stopped it during COVID. I think.
Yeah.
Only in Ontario, you had to renew a sticker
Oh, yeah.
for your license for your car.
which is just an easy play, just easy
And
tax.
I
money.
didn't know that we were the only ones that did that. I thought it was everywhere. And you
Nope.
you would literally get a ticket if the sticker on
Yeah.
your license plate
I
was
used to
expired.
rack tickets up for that, bro.
every year?
I'm not gonna say what year my ticket or my sticker is.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they go
yeah.
on their
I
ass
Well, now
held
they
out.
can't technically.
because then they paused
Yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
held out. and
Only
then they
because
stopped
everything
it.
else was backed up, and they were kind of like, "Hey, let's
Yeah.
get bigger fish to fry."
Yeah.
So how about you, Clyde? Do you have union solidarity?
I mean, yeah, get your rights, get your whatever, but
But
and that's why I'm also kind of like I'm okay with how long is this gonna last? You know,
We
It
don't
was-
know.
it
a
was
couple weeks. I'm cool.
They were
but-
supposed to open like 32 stores on the 20th, but they extended it again. So
I swear they said like this weekend they're gonna open for 2 days
No,
and
they
then close
extended
again.
it. They're
Oh.
standing on business. My thing is, I do understand the point where yes, the money that we're making money that could be put to like our healthcare, whatever. That I see. That would be helpful. Is it the worst case to have LCBO? No, like I said, we've been like it's not the worst case if LCBO stays. Like, come on, it's not gonna kill us.
I mean, I have in mind the status quo. If it ends up giving us 2.5 billion and whatever, then
Yeah,
I think it's worth it. And then also it gives jobs to people in remote communities, like government
Agreed.
jobs.
agreed.
I want
Yeah.
both because I want sales. I want competition.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then that's what Zoe was saying. Like, if you have private hard liquor retail sales, then you have
No reason.
Yeah, you have no leverage if you're LCBO. You can't strike.
Yeah, like imagine,
yeah.
for example, if I live beside a grocery store and LCBO is a 10-minute drive, why the hell am I going to LCBO?
just
It makes no like the convenience is going outside of LCBO.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I'm sure
man.
they'll still get some business, but it'll be a huge slash, a massive slash compared to what they do now.
yeah.
I think I'm more pissed that they're just doing this in the middle of summer.
right.
Like if this was December,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't care as much.
That's good,
But
yeah.
you're doing this in
If they
July.
did this in April, it'd be fine.
Like you're doing this
Yeah.
in July, bro. That makes no sense. And I don't like how Canada, there's so many different sectors of our life that is a monopoly.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So they could do whatever they want. If you're
Yeah.
trying to like the phones, the banks, the liquor, like I just
Shit.
don't
You guys
want.
remember Rogers like 2 years ago?
Yeah, when it shut off.
Rogers is a monopoly.
Yeah, but the outage 2 years
Oh
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Jamaica when that happened, and my phone didn't work
They
in Jamaica.
canceled the weekend concert.
Wow,
Yeah.
they canceled it. And, which is just crazy. So for people that are listening not from here, Rogers is what, the leading telecommunications company
I
here?
think
Yeah.
so.
And so they went down, and then not only did our phones
And God,
not
when I
work-
say down, I mean like down. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't like ATMs were down, like POS systems
That's
were
what-
down, like
that's-
debit was down, credit.
Yeah.
You could not get anything busy electronic in the city that Rogers had their hand in. You had no access.
It was
to.
I Am Legend.
everything,
It was
yeah.
crazy.
Literally.
Like
And they own like other phone companies too. So it's not
Yeah.
if you didn't have that phone company, some of your phones still wouldn't work.
because
And I don't
your
like stuff
company
like
was
that.
owned by Rogers.
I
Yeah.
could do a
And I don't
pod.
like stuff like that.
We need a
So
diversified economy.
yeah, with stuff
Agreed.
like that
Zor.
and the banks and the like liquor and because it's like they could basically do whatever they want. If
Yeah.
tomorrow LCBO was like, yo, we're raising our prices 500%, we can't do anything.
Yep.
That's literally like that's it. And now you're paying $300 for a bottle of Jose Cuervo, and you have to hold it.
Okay. all right.
So I don't know.
I just wanted to hear what y'all thought.
Yeah, nah, I'm not about it.
Fair. But
They're ruining our summer.
okay. Let's,
Okay.
there's
They're
so
making
many
it harder
other
to
things
continue
that we
for
can,
real.
you know,
Oh, cool.
we can have sober fun summer.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you?
Yes, you definitely can.
You can, but do you want to?
drinks to have fun?
No, I definitely don't.
If
need it.
Caravana rolls around and you can't get a bottle of liquor, it's
Yeah,
gonna
you'd be
be
sick.
Yeah.
You'll be sick.
It's gonna be
If they-
anarchy
I
in the
personally think
streets.
I'd be all right. I'm not
And-
gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'll be all
Caravana
right.
is in a couple weeks. That's very possible.
This-
Yeah,
we
but
might-
I
that
still
might be the
think
reality,
I
yes.
would be all right if I don't have liquor for Caravana weekend. I'll be fine.
Nah, I'm calling
Nah,
Cap.
I'm being
calling
I'm being very progressive right now. I'm turning into a Republican.
I'll call it
Caravana weekend and
Cap,
LCBO still
bro.
closed? Yo.
A,
Oh my god.
a Caribbean,
God,
I'll give him some time, but let's figure it out.
a Caribbean festival with no alcohol. That doesn't even make sense.
You know, it's just so maybe it's less about diversifying the economy.
Sounds like an
You
East
gotta
African festival.
Mix a beer in there, you know, like
A beer?
Yeah, I gotta drink some other.
I'm gonna be at
man.
Caravana,
With a
catching
red
a wine,
stripe.
crushing a Molson on my head.
Oh, what a red stripe.
Nah,
back in the
man.
house.
That's cultural.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nah.
Oh my God.
No, that would be terrible, bro.
Anyways,
And one
oh my
last
God.
thing.
This guy
The
is-
resellers-
You have chicken bati today?
The resellers aren't even like you guys aren't accurately pricing things. Because I've looked at a couple some people have sent me a couple lists. At least if you're gonna do it, price it accordingly. Why is Appleton $100, but Ray and Nephew is $100? If you guys don't know, Appleton costs like $39 for a regular bottle. Ray and Nephew cost like 60 something dollars for the regular bottle. Why are both of those bottles the same price? That
But-
makes no sense.
Technically, Appleton is a what's it called? It's a better quality rum than Ray and Nephew, though. Ray and Nephew is just higher in alcohol
Yes,
percentage.
but if you're trying to turn profits, why would the $30 bottle and the $60 bottle be the same price on a resale?
is Appleton less? Is
Appleton is $32.
it's cheaper than Ray and
Ray and
Nephew
Nephew
here?
is 60 something
Well, in
dollars.
Jamaica, it's complete opposite.
Yeah, because that's where they make it.
Fair.
They don't have to
Ray and
import.
Nephew is 60 something dollars. Appleton is 30 something dollars. Why would it be
Interesting.
the same price? You guys aren't even pricing properly.
Just buy the Ray Fab. Just do
That's
it.
what I would say. Yeah, the Ray is a better bang for your buck.
That's
Yeah.
what you did?
I
you
didn't
get drink
know,
for
but but people start crying about Ray now too. You guys are all like,
Well, Ray's
Right.
not like a club drink.
it's definitely not. But
It's not a take a shot if you.
Because
want
when we
yourself
were at
type.
Uncle Del, no, yeah, like when we were at Uncle Delroy's parties, and you know, Uncle Ray sponsors that. Ray and Nephew sponsors Uncle Delroy's parties in Toronto. And when the Ray nephew comes, I'm like, yo, like, what? I don't mind a good
Me and
mixed
Trezor,
drink.
we taking shots of him.
Ray, no,
we're
shot of Ray is
we're
sick
drinking
behavior.
Ray.
We didn't give a damn.
And it burns your tongue.
No, I need a mixed drink with Ray. I can do Ray and Coke. I can do Ray and whatever juice, but straight, I'm not
You
touching.
can do it. There's just a bit more of a mental prep.
Nah, yo,
for
I
a Ray
the one
shot
time I
than-
took a shot of Ray, I instantly spit it out, like projectile spit. Like, you know, like the cartoons where it's like, like that's literally what I did outside the club, and I was like, yeah, nah, that's dead.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Nah, Ray's messed up.
For me, it is.
You feel it like going down your
Yeah,
whole
it burns.
stomach tract. You just feel it going down all the way,
It burns.
hitting every corner.
For those of you guys that don't know, Ray nephew is 63%.
it's messed
You just
up.
feel it going down, hitting every corner of your digestive system.
Like that's a lot.
It's something
bro.
you shouldn't do, but I know.
63%.
Coursing through.
I think the
veins.
only thing I've ever had is what was it called? It is actually messed up. It's a drink called Plantation,
Holy
and it's
shit.
a rum. It's a Caribbean rum. It's called Plantation.
Plantation. What
It's
the
68%. That was the strongest drink I've ever had.
hell? You have
in
to
my
say
life.
like yes, masa when you cheers.
I don't know.
Okay,
That's-
we're moving
Oh,
on.
no, okay.
Yo.
Anyways, before we move on to pop culture, okay, I have a quick story, and this is where like I understand that I witnessed my first like serious girl fight this weekend. 3 girl fights.
Oh,
actually.
that was lit. I had a Let's get
So-
into this.
Okay, my thing is like, don't get me wrong, I've been in my fair share of fights. You know what I mean? When I was
Whoa.
younger,
okay.
like like teens, early 20s, like dumb
I know
dumb
you're
stuff.
ratchet like that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So I used to, and I don't mean like I just go around fighting, but
Okay.
like I used to play rugby, so like what's called like field fights would happen
yeah,
a lot,
yeah.
like high school dumb fights, like
Yeah.
early 20s, go in the club, whatever, just stupidness. I haven't fought in years though, maybe since I was maybe like 20, 21.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good though.
I have not
good.
fought.
Yeah.
Growth.
And the thing is, like,
Working on yourself.
and it's funny because, like, I always think in my head, like, yo, I maybe still got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to test it. You know, like I said, I just turned
Let
20.
me tell you, don't do it.
No, I don't
Because
want
this
to.
is like when grown men try to race when they're old and they all just hurt themselves.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be like if you fight right
I'm sure, God forbid, if I actually needed to defend myself against someone, I definitely could still hold it down.
I got my
But
money on Zoe.
like to actively fight a girl just cause on some stupid ass she looked at me crazy type stuff, I'm not doing that anymore. 1, I'm too old, and 2, I'm too cute. Cause when I see these girls, like when I saw these girls just like douche, hair pulling, coochie out, I was like, yo, why are we looking like this? You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God. So whatever. Long story short, my homegirl and I went on a boat cruise little thing. You know, her homeboy had a cruise for his birthday. I didn't know anyone there except for her. But you know, I think my thing is like, and I've heard this like criticism about Toronto women a lot. Sometimes Toronto women have a weird complex where they're not very friendly. You know what I'm saying? And I hear that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can be, and me included, sometimes I can be very, and not against anyone, I can be standoffish because I don't like to be the outsider coming into something. Like, I actively have been working on it, but I hate being like the one person that I feel like, yo, I don't know anybody here. I might come off as standoffish. I know that about myself. But for example, if you are coming into my group, I'm so friendly. Come, do this, do that. But if I'm coming into you, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. But I'm actively working on it. So whatever. We go on the boat. I'm saying hi to all the girls. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Da da da. Doing all the good stuff. You want a shot? Yes, yes. Blah, blah, blah. Drinking. We're all good. I'm telling you.
This is mostly your people.
No, I don't know people. I only know my
'cause-
friends.
because
I
you're
don't
working on it. Oh,
Yes,
my
yes.
bad.
So I don't know any of these girls at all.
yeah.
Nice to meet you, blah, 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 rate tape. Guys are on, nice to meet you, blah, 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 rate tape. Cool. Good vibe, no problem. So now, like I said, from what I could see, all the girls got along. There was no issues.
Yeah.
Right? There was a girl on the boat that my friend warned me they had tension before. But I'm like, yo, you steer clear of her. You kick here. She goes, there's no problem. Because at the end, they were on a boat. Nothing's going on a boat. Like,
What if
y'all,
you threw your friend over the boat in the water?
bro, I'm calling 911. What do you want me to do?
911.
I don't know. Or
What
was
are
I
you
throwing
gonna
her a raft? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, regardless, I'm not jumping into lake water in the middle of the night. That's for sure.
Oh, in the middle of the night? Yeah, that's
it's
attempted
night.
murder.
Yeah, exactly. So if it was daytime, I would definitely help. But regardless, so whatever. Night goes on, everything's cool. Because there were some people on the boat, we couldn't go back to dock because we're kind of over capacity. So another boat links us and like, yo, we need some people to come over here so we can, all go. No one gets a ticket, blah, blah. I said, bless. So I went to the other boat. A few of us went over, cool. We finally make it back. Our boat docks first. We get off. All cool. We're chilling, talking, ray tay tay. The other boat comes now. And all I hear is, yo, bitch, you said we're off the boat. What is it? And I was like,
Ooh.
what the hell? And I'm looking around like, what's going on? But I didn't think anything of it. She's like, yeah, bitch, you said when we get off the boat, it's up. We're off the fucking boat now, so what's up?
Ooh.
And I'm like,
You heard
oh,
business being stood on.
yes. So I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, yo, so what happened in the last 10 minutes on that boat that y'all are fighting? So I go to homegirl, I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong? She's like, bro, she's telling me I'm talking to her nigga. I didn't say shit to her nigga. I asked nigga, all I asked him was a question. I wasn't trying to fucking flirt with him. She's trying to look at me like I'm crazy, telling me, bitch, don't talk to my man. Bitch, I don't want your man. You said it's up. So she's going, right? This is like this girl, like, she's a, like, you know, she can hold her own. You can
She's
tell,
a
like,
what?
she's like a thick girl.
Like husky?
No, she's just thick. Like, she's a woman.
Yeah.
Womanly.
Gotcha.
The girl that she was yelling at was a bit smaller. So I was like, yo, I'm looking at her like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do this. Because I know she might whoop you.
Right.
But regardless, so she's going off. I said, bro, I'm like, they're just yelling. Yo, I'm not really going to pop off. Keep in mind, the little girl that's fighting is the girl who has issue with my friend now. But I'm like, okay, she's not saying nothing crazy, so whatever. She's just going off. They're going back and forth, So the girl who has the small girl walks, looks at my friend on the side. You can get it too, bitch.
Oh, no.
And that's when I was like,
Shit.
oh, my. So now my alarm bells go off. Because I'm like, bro, if this girl swings on my friend,
Yeah.
I have to intervene.
Yeah.
Like, I have to. Like, you have to intervene. So I see her go, like, she points at my friend, and then she kind of rushes towards her. So I'm like, oh, yo. So I run, and I'm like, no, bitch. This is what we're not going to do. Like, I was letting you rock, but now we're not going to do that. So, like, I get in between, and I kind of, like, push her, like, yo, we're not doing that. Like, we're not. And it wasn't, like, to hit her, but I'm like, yo, bitch, back the
little
fuck up
stiff
type
arm,
shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So they saw me do that. 4 niggas rush me now. So,
Four niggas?
Bro, niggas tell me, like, yo, you can. And I'm like, me out of all, I'm like, you want to grab me because I'm
That's
the
the
biggest bitch here?
worst.
You know what I'm saying? So they are like, no, you can. And I'm like, bro, why are you guys grabbing me? I'm like, she is the aggressor. She literally just went to hit my friend. Now you guys want to grab me? Yeah, but no. Like, I can tell you can fight. Okay. But, like, move. So I'm yelling, and she's like, yeah, bitch. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, everyone move from me. Because now I'm getting pissed. Because I'm like, don't touch me. This girl's chatting, and no one's stopping this girl from chatting. She wants to fight, like, 8 girls here. And everyone's trying to grab me. Everybody move off me. Now I'm like, I don't know you niggas. So everybody get off me now. We're not friends anymore.
When Zoe hits that deep voice,
Literally.
back off.
So whatever, she's still
They
going off.
knew that no one wanted problems. That's so funny.
Long story short, they ended up. So the big girl who's like, you know, she can hold her own. Eventually catches Shorty. They're going blows.
Not
Boom,
your friend,
boom.
though.
No. I told you, I'll be like, you stay your ass over. I told him, like, yo, you stay over here because I'm not fighting this girl. I'm not fighting this girl, and I'm already pissed off. So finally, the girl who originally wanted to have problems with her catches up with her. They're going blows. Boom, 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 blows. Hair pulling, blows. Douche. Her friend, you told her, like, her friend's not a fighter. The small girl, her friend's not a fighter. She's like, oh my God, you ratchet ass horse. This. So then the big girl who's fighting, her friend goes, smacks her friend. The other girl's friend was like, bitch, shut up. And I was like, oh my God. She's like, oh my God, you just hit me. She's like, bitch, I did hit you, and what? So I'm like, oh my God, it's baddies. We're on Baddies Zeus Network. They're fighting. This girl rips out the small girl's, like, all her tape-ins.
Oh.
Her tape-ins, tears them out. They're on the ground. They're like, yeah, bitch, come get your hair. Swinging her hair, this. Oh my God, you ratchet ass bitches. Her boyfriend tried to, like, break it up, I guess. He ends up on the ground.
Somebody slumps him?
I don't know if he got slumped, but
He
I
got
guess just
hit.
because all the, like,
He
the
got hit
the
once.
body weight
I
or
remember
whatever.
the footage.
Oh, you saw footage?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
wow.
Yeah.
It's really good
So-
to have this attached to the footage.
Yeah,
This
so
is-
she
I didn't know
boom,
this
boom,
context.
boom.
Prime time.
They're fighting. He falls. They're fighting, and I'm like, bro. At the end of the day, like, we're not. Why are we doing this?
So when do you give up? Like,
I
as
don't
the
know.
guy that's trying to break it up, if I get hit twice, I'm stepping out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
So whatever.
tried. I
You
did
hit
my
me
part.
with a 2-piece, I tried. I'm out. I'm like
They-
the guy.
Yep,
Never
I'm
mind.
done.
They finally separate. You know, their words back and forth. Okay, cool. I don't know if I think they were fighting, and then her other friend kind of got involved. So, like, it was kind of like a 2-on-1, which I don't agree with. You can't do 2-on-1 or whatever. Oh, it got messy. Regardless, they end up separating, blah, blah. She goes with her friend. The other girl's still cussing. They're throwing her tape-ins. Yeah, bitch, get your hair done. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Then cool, I'm walking away. All of a sudden, then another fight breaks out with these 2 other girls who are completely new girls. And I'm like, yo, they're fighting hard. Like, they're swinging. And that's what they, bitch. She's like, you a bitch. And I'm like, yo, Then they did round 2. They fought again, and they end up in the bushes. And I'm like, bro. And in my head, I was like, this is so ghetto.
How long is this going on? Like,
Yo, at least 40 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
And you stood for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So where was the footage of everything else?
The one thing about me, the footage that you saw, I never recorded. One thing about me, I don't like recording fights. You know what I'm saying? Because these are people not in their. Yeah, you love recording. Yeah.
I'm gonna get some footage,
especially if it's girl. Like, this is not people in their best light. Like, I know how you might feel like if you see that the next day, it's ugly.
That's
man.
the true them though.
It's maybe. I just don't
talking
like
about the best light. You just had a delayed scrap. You were on the boat. Everybody was vibing, and you said, "I'll see you in 10 minutes." Yeah. So you had time.
You had time to think about it.
You had time to think about your actions.
Yeah.
Like whoever that was, like you need to work.
I'll never post a fight, but I'm gonna record it.
It's I didn't
That's
record
Matt
it.
Barnes
And the thing is, like,
and
then also it's like so many guys were there, like their flash on, recording these girls rolling on the ground, and I'm like, this is so whack. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like, why are we? Like, oh my god.
Yeah. If you guys want to enter the ring, I'm gonna make it a circus.
Yeah. So regardless, Toronto girls are just. It was a very Toronto moment because the slang started coming out and you know Toronto girls get mad, they start talking like mad crazy and it was mad. And one thing I'm not fighting nobody, yo. Unless like you really like hit me or like spit on me, I might have to smack a bitch. But there's no way I'm like getting on the ground, rolling around fighting in my good frock.
No,
there's no way.
So what happens if you're in a club and Zoie or these 3 get hit by a random shorty?
Oh, I'll stiff arm her.
No, she'll.
I'll stiff arm her for sure.
I've asked Zoe this before.
For sure. There's no way I'm gonna let any of you guys get hit by a girl. I'm definitely gonna hold it. I'm not. Maybe I won't go blows with her, but I might have to like grip her. Like, yo, bitch, I told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you once.
Are you the friend to any of your guy friends that like they call you in that mode? Like, have you been called in the mode like, yo, this girl's going crazy? I need another shorty to be able to deal with her.
Yeah, a few times.
Wow.
But like this was like I said, this was like my early. But I haven't really gotten to blows. It was more just like, bro, like get this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're a confronter more than a fighter.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no problem confronting things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take things head on. But, like, I'm not going to initiate. I'm not type to, like, really initiate a fight unless, like I said, unless I was dumb and young. Like, I've initiated fights before. I was like, bro, there's literally no reason for me to do that. Like, I was just, like, my ego was so big. I thought I was hot shit. Like, there was no reason. But now there's, like, I don't really know what you could really say for me to, like, actually hit someone first. Like, wow, to disrespect my father. Like, I don't know. But it's, like, I'm gonna have to cuss you out, like, really, really bad and embarrass you. But I don't think I'm putting a blow on anyone first. Yeah.
And we can't have no 6 buzz headlines.
Yeah, that's like, bro.
Host of Relentless Diaries.
And then also in my head, I'm like,
getting messy outside the yacht club.
Yeah, like when the guys were grabbing me and the girls were like yelling, blah, 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 and I'm like, bro, like if I actually do fight, and then the cameras come out, and then I get, yo, is that the podcast girl? And I'm like, oh, no.
That's not gonna help your case.
No, I can't. There's no way. So.
But if you won and whooped someone's ass,
I still wouldn't like it.
The next
it's
episode, they're gonna be checking.
Yeah, no, it's still not a good look.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose.
It's still not a good look.
It's crazy how violence and things like that can just help your
like,
campaign. And
my hair's good. I'm holding a Gucci bag. What am I rolling around the ground for?
Anybody?
Nah, can't do it. But regardless, I hope girls stop fighting, man. Like I said, it was just so ugly. Like, it was like, yeah, I'm here to watch the mix, but I'm like, bro, this is just so ugly. Like, why are we doing this?
The only reason that I don't mind a girl fight is because girl fights, you could watch them more, maybe 9.9 times out of 10. You could watch a girl fight and feel safe yourself.
The stakes aren't as
Yeah,
with guy fights, you kind of have to be on your toes to where like you're watching it, but just in case someone backs out, you have to be able to run, or you're witnessing someone like get stabbed or something.
Or
Like,
if
I don't
someone
like
hits the
all
ground,
of
it's
that.
like, okay, like that's it.
lot
Like
of
no more
force.
ground because that's
Yeah,
someone's
yeah.
life right there, or brain damage.
Yeah.
or
Kicks to the
something.
head.
Yeah, none of that.
That's
Yeah,
why
you gotta-
guy fights.
Yeah, I don't like
kinda,
watching guy fights at all. Y'all get too reckless with it.
It gets dangerous.
Guys do too.
But even
much.
girl
That
fights,
is a
I'm
good
just
point.
like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause now bullets are flying and now you're caught in the crossfire of something you didn't need to be around. Like it's
And
it's
honestly,
too
I won't
risky.
lie. After the first girl fight broke out, a car drove by slow, and like my body got stiff. I was like, "Yo, Like there's, I don't know why I'm like, yo, no, there's no fucking way that this girl spun the block with a. There's no way this girl and her man spun the block and go.
And then she's popping out the driver's side like Angela Simmons.
Yeah,
like,
nah. But you're right.
You know she doesn't have aim. Just shooting all over the place.
Bare collateral damage.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting caught in the crossfire.
Oh, Donald. Do y'all believe that shit?
I do.
You believe Donald Trump actually got shot?
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
I'm not.
You watch Scandal?
I
Oh,
definitely
come on.
watched
We're based off
Scandal.
of
You
that?
come on.
Yeah. We're based
I've
off
never
of that.
watched it, but no.
Life imitates art, or is it art
Man.
imitates life?
Art
Same
imitates
difference.
life.
Same difference. Yeah, well then.
Okay.
Like
Listen,
I see
man.
both sides for people that say it's fake and people that say it's real. I see both sides.
What's the side for fake?
What's your what's your
It's gonna
reasoning?
help his campaign.
Okay, obviously,
That's
but
not-
logistically about what you saw and what.
Oh,
took
I thought
place
you
and
meant why
everything.
would he fake it?
People are saying
100%
like
it would help his campaign. Wasn't it? Which president got shot? Was it Reagan? Got shot in the
JF
shoulder?
oh.
Reagan.
No, JF Kennedy was
JF
assassinated.
shot
Like
the
they
head
did
and
not
died.
miss.
Yeah,
God,
Reagan.
Reagan-
God
Reagan
forgive
got
me.
shot.
Yeah, Reagan, like
Reagan-
he was campaigning and then I think
In
they missed.
DC,
and-
right? He was
yeah.
coming out the hotel and they shot him and missed, hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah.
He won the election. Like
Yeah,
it
he
was
said
done.
Something smooth after.
yeah,
too.
if you
Yeah.
get shot, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
And that
So-
happened in Scandal.
Okay then. Wait.
But-
yes.
Yes, it
yes.
did. I agree.
So my point is, and the thing is, like, just the way it happened, it was kind of like, it was like the gunshots, and then like, like he kind of ducked. And my thing is, like, it's not like they're rushing him for safety. It's like they literally like, it was like, oh my God, gunshots, and then he kind of like ducks and he grabs his ear and then he drops, and they all like huddle him. Then he's like, oh my God, stop. Fist up. And then it was like, yeah. And then it was like, yeah, like let him put his fist up. Hold him. He's putting his fist up. Okay, now like there was no like
Too good of a moment.
yeah, like it was no like panic. Like if someone's trying to shoot at the president.
That was my initial thought when I saw the picture and like everyone going crazy with it. Was like that was what they thought backwards
Like,
based
bro,
on that moment.
if someone
The
if someone is shooting at me, actively shooting at me, and it hits my ear, I'm not putting my fist up. Get me out of here before more shots ring. Are you kidding me? They're aiming for my head clearly. My fist is not going up.
You're not
The
showing
only
No,
like,
I'm not.
A real moment is like when Chris Brown was at that club and
they
it got
get
shot
hit
up.
over there.
Oh, yeah, they get it in over there.
and then and then he promptly left. That was like a
Yes.
real moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess the only like pushback for that is in one of the videos and I don't get this part because once a couple shots ring off, the Secret Service like shoots back and you can hear them being like shoot her down.
Oh, do they
So-
shoot back? I didn't even know that.
No, they killed
Yeah,
her.
you
No,
can
I
see
know
him.
they did,
They
but I don't know
packed
if it
him.
was like immediately in the moment. I thought maybe it was like after.
Yeah, while like Trump and all of them were still on stage, you could hear them yelling like shoot her down, shoot her down. So it's like if you
Damn.
killed him that fast, did they have to wait for him to shoot before they're allowed to shoot him?
For sure. You can't just
So
shoot
I
him.
heard that like the person who did take the shot apparently had him in like the crosshairs for a minute. Was like,
Because
waiting
then,
for the green light.
because
to be able
then
to
that's
do it, and then
possible.
she
Because
did.
technically
Like,
speaking, I could see how that's a case where like, because that guy is on the roof with the sniper. If he hasn't shot anyone yet, you can't shoot him. Because
Wait.
technically it is a threat, but
No, you could. Secret Service
Can
could
you?
definitely shoot someone with an AR-15 at a
rally,
president
at a
rally.
political
It is
rally.
visible
I'm
for-
trying to think how that would work. Because
But
why
my
wouldn't
thing
they
is,
shoot
where
him?
was this guy? Did they say
He
where
was-
he was
it was
located?
like-
150 yards.
He was
away.
on top of like it was like a barn type of like like those school type things. Like it looked like that, but it was like 150 or like 400
and
feet
they
away.
found him.
And people saw him. There's videos of them. People were like, "Yo, like that guy has a gun." Like they're talking to people.
Oh,
They're like, "Yo,
shoot.
that guy has a gun. That guy has a gun." And then allegedly, a police officer went up there and he pointed a gun at them and he just left. I feel him. I'm not the president. I'm not about to die. If
Yeah.
I'm just a common police officer in this town, I walk out there, you point a rifle at me. Hey,
If it was a police
I'm a
officer, I get
dispatch.
it. If it's Secret
It was
Service,
police
you
officer.
need
It was
to-
like a police officer. So then they said, yeah, he shot him. But also I saw a video where they're like, if it was staged, as in he got shot, but it was staged, the amount of accuracy that shooter would have to have from 150 feet away would have to be like, you'd have to be a marksman to nip
to shoot
someone's
an
ear
While he was still
from
moving
that
too.
far.
And this guy was Ben Simmons. He was not a marksman.
Like, yeah.
We don't
I
know. Don't judge a book by
I
's
don't
cover.
know, man. It's
This is
He's like a
He was
22
his
years
20.
yeah, it was some kid. It was a
20-year-old
kid.
impulsive kid who was bullied like his whole life. He had no
And he
shot.
thought to take a shot at the president.
It was a
Yes.
kid.
No,
So,
no
I don't
anything.
know, man.
No social
But
media.
what would you do if he actually did hit him?
That would be
That would've been
crazy.
crazy.
No, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
wow.
that would be like we would have witnessed a presidential assassination in our
Yeah.
lifetime.
The first
We
time
would have a
ever.
crazy we would have COVID, 9/11.
pandemic or yeah.
Like,
Like
in our
in our
life,
life.
we would have COVID, 9/11, and a presidential
Yeah, that's crazy.
assassination
'Cause
live.
no one
Or-
died when we were alive. Yeah, so yeah.
Because
No,
then I
not
saw the chart
assassinated.
where it was like people were showing where he was because at that point in time he like turned to point to a chart, and they were saying if he didn't make that turn at that second from the angle that the bullet was at, it would have went through his head.
I
Whereas the
don't
fact that he
know.
went to point and turn to look at the chart is how it like nipped his ear. So I mean, the guy
Yeah.
wasn't that bad of a shot.
Yeah, what?
He
I
just
mean-
moved.
I don't know.
Especially
I
from-
still,
especially from that far away.
good though.
I don't think it was
who would
that
fake
even
it?
good.
Trump would fake it.
100%.
So
The
Trump would-
Republican
I
Party.
believe it could be fake, but to that accuracy, that's impossible.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And someone died behind him too.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I was
someone
gonna bring
else
up.
died.
One of the people, someone that was at
Like
the
on
rally
impact.
behind Trump, died.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
on impact, apparently, like instantly died.
That's crazy.
Something
bro.
that I
So it
thought
wasn't
was
no BB gun or anything.
Yeah, no, I don't get me wrong. I know it's just to me it seems
so you're saying that it doesn't
not it just seems something's off about it.
So something that I think is interesting that a lot of people are expressing, especially in like our side of social media and pop culture, are kind of like this collective. It wasn't a black guy.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Did you guys have that feeling? Because
My mom did.
I remember thinking
didn't.
that.
I think older
before
generation
I even
definitely
knew who it
did.
was. Where I was like, man, I hope it's not like someone of color or like
Yeah.
a Muslim person or a black
I
person.
agree.
Like,
I think it would have been a lot different if it was a person of color.
But
I
I think
should
it's,
have thought that, but I didn't think about
I
it.
think it's
didn't
crazy. I
about
had
it.
the reaction though too, but apparently a lot of people had that feeling.
For sure. My mom was even like, "Oh my god." Like I think the name was like Matthew Crooks. My mom was like, What does he look like?
Don't
what
you
does he
think
look
they
like?
would have gotten like a Muslim or Indian or a black person or something
Oh,
like
if it was
that to
staged?
Oh, if it
fulfill
was
the-
staged.
Yeah.
No, that's too much of an easy. That's too of an easy layup. If it was a person of color that they would have got to stage it, it looks no. It would have to be a God forgive me, a guy who looks like a school shooter.
Yeah.
It would kind of have to.
Are you like a conspiracy theorist in general?
In some cases, not always. In some cases, though. In some, not all, but some. I'm like, yeah, that's not. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not. If it's real, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But if it's not real, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I cannot believe that's not real. Nah. Politics is a nasty game. People fake a lot of shit. Guess I do watch a lot of TV, but still, a lot of shit in the political game is fraudulent.
How do you guys feel about 50 Cent going to the RNC soon?
Did he go?
Or I think he's booked to go to the RNC and
well,
perform.
Amber
anyway.
We were
Rose
just
went.
talking about who's the more goated and
Oh,
more
God.
impactful and stuff like that. This thing is about to be at the Republic Democratic Party.
There's a lot of black
Many
Republicans.
men's about
Man.
to have a fourth life.
Trump had Chef G and Sleepy Hollow up there.
Yeah.
Amber Rose was at a Republican conference, no? Recently?
I don't think it was the national convention.
No.
but it was like a.
It was like a Republican
It was like a
something.
speech after you got shot, basically, wasn't it?
Is that what it was? All the who shot you.
Isn't that what Jocelyn said to Amber Rose? You know what your problem is? You want to be a white girl. That's what Jocelyn said to Amber Rose.
I'm seeing crazy receipts on Amber Rose like claiming to not be black.
Yeah,
Like,
that's where her
very
and Jocelyn.
distancing.
That's why her and Jocelyn literally fight.
Oh, she's bouncing back and forth now. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What?
What?
Tell us what
Go
you
ahead.
think. fam.
Go ahead.
I just feel like you can't win. Because if she claimed to be black, people are going to say she's not black. And then she says she's not black and people are mad.
Oh, I agree. But I agree with your sentiment.
Yeah.
But it was just funny the way that
It
her
is
and Jocelyn
funny,
fought about it was
but-
hilarious. That
Man,
clip used to have me dying.
That's tough.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't.
If 50 Cent did that, you don't think less of him?
50 Cent shot Trump.
No, man.
What?
If he performs
Oh.
Many Men at the RNC.
Oh. Man, America and respectfully, Americans are just so twisted. Not all, but most of y'all are just so twisted. I don't even like.
Yeah.
This is a fever dream to me.
So,
a
yeah,
big
none of it
circus.
feels real.
Trump
No,
has
yeah.
to be on stage with him with the
Yeah.
bulletproof vest and the do-rag.
No, and like, well, do you see the
Doesn't
tweet
do
that
right.
someone's like, we can't give many men to Trump. It's too much of an ego spiritual. He has to have Not Afraid by Eminem.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree. We can't. But my thing is, if 50 Cent goes, like, isn't Maul like a Trump supporter?
Is he?
Yes, I'm pretty sure Trump. I don't know. He's not trolling.
He said there was no words when Trump was in office. That killed me.
I remember even talking to him about he Trump's this guy.
I'm
He
like,
loves
bro,
Trump.
you could. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter, but like, at least say real shit. Like, did you just say there was no words when Trump was in office? Like, what does that mean?
He was the guy. He was the peacekeeper.
That's funny.
I mean,
Like, there's 200
presidents,
countries in the
listen,
world.
both
There's
candidates
worse
are
all the
saying
time.
wild shit because Joe Biden did an interview with Speedy.
Shout out to Speedy.
Shout out to Speedy, but Speedy was not qualified for that interview. Respectfully, with all due respect. When it comes to politics,
Where do you think he dropped the ball in the interview?
it was
Like we.
Biden was saying some stupid ass shit. Some stupid ass shit. Like what he was saying
What was
about
that clip? Because I've seen other clips, but not that one. What exactly was Biden saying?
what he was saying about the whole Palestinian conflict.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was like, I'm the guy that basically like got all the countries together to help Palestine. I'm the one who opened up the borders to allow food. And like, he basically like, I'm the reason
And
why.
Speedy just kind of like.
Yeah. And Speedy was
good.
like,
That's dope that you did that.
kind of like he didn't push him on it.
There's no pushback on
There
that?
was no pushback. And
I
I
see
was
that. Okay,
like,
yeah.
yo, that is like, for Biden to be like, yo, I'm basically like, I'm that nigga. Future
Yeah.
was the one who, like, basically set up, and first of all, Palestinians are still dying. So for you to be like, yeah, like, hello, I'm the guy who's like giving them food and water and
I
basic
ain't
necessity.
seen nothing about that recently. It's like the people that were doing it for the trend.
Yeah.
It's like the trend is over.
I just,
For
and
the
then,
conflict?
Like for people posting about it.
no, people still post about it for sure. They
Yeah,
do.
but it's not like it's not trendy to post about it anymore.
right. Yeah.
And
but
all the
things,
people that were passing judgment for
but that's
people
the
that
Western
weren't.
world, though.
Yeah.
That's the Western world, right? Gratefully, we're in
Everything's
we have we're in
Yeah.
a safe place to live. People, post things when it's happening, but eventually people go back to their regular lives.
that era of BLM where they started archiving the black squares.
The black
Yeah,
squares.
yeah.
That's what that graph, the AI graphic that everyone was posting, that's
Yeah.
what it was giving. It was giving black squares.
The all eyes on
yeah,
Rafa.
all eyes, wow.
It was giving
Yeah.
black squares.
Do you guys remember when Charlie D'Amelio had
What did she do?
she had a Black Lives Matter avatar?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So she got it in June 2020.
Oh,
And then eventually it just got so awkward, like it was 2021, 2022. She's gaining millions of followers. So that just became a game. Like, yo, when is she finally gonna remove?
Has she never done it?
2023, I believe. She finally changed it.
That's so.
She was trembling. She's
Oh,
like,
trapped. She
she's
couldn't-
probably waiting for like a busy news day.
and then just like gently like change your avatar. Yeah,
Like, let me fade it,
but
baby.
some of the things that Biden was saying, it was just and then he's talking about like Zionism, and he called himself a Zionist, and I'm like,
In the same breath as saying, I do so much for Palestine. He was all over the place.
It was like,
Oh, okay,
yo.
yeah, that's kinda- yeah, he was
and then
wildin'.
and then Speedy's like, "Are you a Zionist?" And he was like, "I am." And then Speedy's like, you can tell, like, you know, when someone like stiffens
Speedy's
up,
like-
but they're not trying to stiffen up. Like, you can tell he's kind of like,
I wasn't ready for him to say yes to that. So
right?
quick either,
And then
man.
like Biden was like, well, people don't know what Zionist is, and this and that. And then I was like,
and then Biden was like, "Do you know what a Zionist is, Speedy?"
And Speedy was like, I don't answer the questions. I just ask them. And I'm like, see, this is not, no. God rest Barbara Walters, right? Barbara Walters passed away, right? Barbara Walters, she passed away.
She did.
Did
God
she?
rest.
Yeah,
she
she
did.
did.
No.
She did. She did. God
Yeah.
rest her soul.
God
because
rest her
Barbara
soul.
Walters.
Or live longer.
Yes. No, I think I'm almost positive. I
Speedy's a
like
good
that-
interviewer. He's not supposed to do presidential.
I
interviews.
agree, and that's
He's
why
good at what he does. I like
journalists
Speedy.
like Barbara
but
Walters,
yeah, he
she
fucked
did
up.
pass away, right? Okay, yeah. God rest her soul. Barbara Walters was an amazing interviewer. She was an amazing journalist, especially as a woman at that time. Well, white woman, but still. She was really good. Well,
points,
they
half
get
points.
more
Yes.
opportunities regardless. But she was a very good journalist. And like we need more people like that interviewing this damn 89-year-old man.
What about
why
Charlamagne?
Oh, shut up, Mucho.
Okay.
But why
What
was
Charlamagne let him say was a little crazy.
And I can tell the angle they were going is they wanted it to be speedy so Biden can potentially tap into it. It's complex. It's a much younger market.
That's what I was gonna say. Why is Biden doing a complex interview
to get
though?
the young vote. They need
So, but
like
that's not like I don't
Biden's
think
about to
that's
be on Hot Ones.
that's not
The
on
fuck?
Speedy. Like
it's not on speedy, but it's on everyone involved.
Well,
because I feel like I kind of saw what
It's a house.
Speedy was trying to do. Speedy wasn't pushing back, but the way Speedy was reacting to what he was saying is like he would just let it sit, so you, the audience, could realize how stupid he sounds in the
No.
things that he's saying.
Maybe, but it's also like when you're talking about things that sensitive, like
Because you're not gonna.
the Gaza conflict and stuff, you can't just kind of eat it.
But also, you have to remember, like, you have, like, talking points. Like, there's, especially to the president, there's definitely things that you are not allowed to say to him. So
yeah, for sure.
So,
And he also made a comment that the United States is the only country without xenophobia, and I was like,
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
was
said
saying
that.
crazy shit.
He
Yo!
said that, yeah. He said that word for word. She's not
and
even paraphrasing.
I'm not joking. He said they are the only country that is
But
not.
you can tell
xenophobic.
Biden now, like, he just starts his sentence and he doesn't know where it's going.
Zero.
He
Every
thought it
time.
was Don Lemon. He didn't.
That's what someone said. That's what someone said. He thinks he's interviewed by Don Lemon.
That's
But
the only clip I saw was whatever that quote was.
I'm telling you, I was not impressed.
Do you
with that
think you would do a
interview.
better job? You interviewing Biden right now?
Would I do a better job?
Yeah.
I would press him way harder. I definitely would have to do more research, 110%. But I would I'm not letting him say that I'm that guy. I'd be like, are you kidding me right now? Like, why are you actually? Are
You
you
would say
serious?
you didn't do this, you voted for that,
Exactly.
you weren't there for this, you could have done that. Like, you would have had that in your back
Like, it
pocket.
makes no. And then when he said like he's a Zionist, I'm like, but you just said that you're that guy who like you literally cannot be both.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can be both. Not in a conflict like this.
What's a Zionist for people who don't know what that is?
So it's people that believe that Jewish people should return to Zion. And Zion is technically, I mean, in the Zionist view, is where Israel is.
It's like the Holy Land. So basically, like, a Zionist is someone like if you Google it, the definition is a Zionist is someone who believes that Jewish people should have an independent state that revolves around Zion, which is in Israel. So it should be independent. Like, it should be independent for the Jewish community.
Yeah.
But now, because of obviously the conflict and stuff, that word it's a heavier
If you
word.
say you're that, you can't. It's hard to be
because
both.
once you say that you're, if there's a conflict where people are fighting for land, or one is taking over land, you can't use that word because that means you're supporting them having an independent state while impeding on outside of their borders. Technically, it's very sticky. So, like I said, that word by Google might not be as heavy as it is, but when you use it in the context of the conflict, it's much heavier. So, for the president of one of the largest, he also said that America's like the most powerful nation like in the world and is the most fast growing. And I was like, okay, y'all, where have y'all been? Like, literally, where have y'all been?
Yeah.
I'm not a killer. I'm a murderer.
Yeah. So it's just like the way he was speaking, the semantics, the verbiage. It was just very. Like, you can't be the president and say I'm a Zionist. You just can't. And like, even if you are, you can't. Like, it's politically incorrect.
Yeah, he's like, it's like he's on truth serum right now.
Yeah. And the thing is, like I said, it's like, yes, by the Google definition, you might have that belief, but it's like in this context, in this heavy, like, you can't.
Next time, Speedy, just bring him sneaker shopping.
Yeah. Please, because
If you try whitewash
it's
him, just bring him
too.
sneaker shopping.
It's no.
pick out a pair of Mavericks.
I was not impressed. But I mean, in lighter terms, where do you want to? I mean, do we want to talk about stupid ass Tyler Perry? Can't stand his ass.
Tyler Perry. Do you guys watch his movies?
No,
No.
hate
Not
Tyler Perry.
particularly. I'll catch it.
Ooh, thumbs down for Tyler Perry.
I'll catch
Watch it when
a.
you're drunk, just to
Yeah.
laugh at it.
Just to laugh at it.
Just laugh at black people.
No, just to laugh at the movies.
Laugh at black people.
That's what
is
he's
crazy.
doing.
I'll catch a Medea
movies, no.
goes to
They're not
insert wherever
Yes.
here on Netflix sometimes.
Tyler Perry is a bad man.
Like as a
yo.
background,
He's not a good person.
We give him a lot of burn on here.
I will stand if Tyler Perry sat in that chair. I'd be like, you are not a good man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I stand on business. I don't care. People can call me this is not. Oh, he provided jobs. He's the billionaire.
give black people
he
jobs.
Has
He does. Keeps
terrible
them work-
jobs.
keeps them
Terrible
work.
jobs.
It's still a job.
Black jobs.
It's still a
He's
job.
giving black jobs.
Would you rather than be working in the coal mines?
What?
Those are the only two options.
Yeah. What the
Tyler
hell?
Perry movie.
Yeah.
Which one are you picking? Tyler Perry movie or coal mines?
Why would it have to be coal mines?
Would you rather work in the coal mines or be in Medea Goes Underwater?
It's it's a well-paying job, sure, but like, I
Is
feel
it
like
though?
I mean, for whoever he hires, I guess.
Like it ain't Tubi.
I guess. But my thing is, okay, so
You just wish it was of higher quality if he had that much power.
it's not even higher quality. It's just like, yes, you're right. It's all, yes, it is higher quality. It's the storylines. It's the acting. Like, why is Megan good in this movie called Divorce in Black or Black Divorce? That's the new movie. And first of all, one thing about me, I use Rotten Tomatoes. I love Rotten Tomatoes. People who don't believe in Rotten Tomatoes, believe in it. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I go on it. We all go on it.
You don't use Rotten
I've
Tomatoes?
never been on Rotten Tomatoes in my
Have
entire
you?
life.
I don't go on it. Like, I'll register
But you
the
guys
score
all
that they
hear
say.
about it through the grapevine. Like, this movie has been critically well received. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll weigh critic versus audience score. Like,
Yes,
I'll
I
kinda-
agree.
you'll weigh both, though.
Usually,
Yeah.
like most of the movies that I know are good movies, like I personally believe subjectively are good movies, have good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's
So,
not a
you know,
perfect correlation.
It's not the perfect,
yeah.
but the accuracy is pretty straight.
It's called Divorce in the Black.
Okay, yeah. So this movie that he's doing with Megan Good and someone, is it someone
Michael
Hardwick?
Ealy?
No,
Corey Hardy.
Corey Hardick. Corey Hardy?
No, Corey Hardy. You said it right.
Yeah. He is
Pause.
Tia.
What's his name?
Word, pause.
That here.
Corey Hardy. Hardy or Hardick?
No, Hardick.
Alright.
Hardick.
All
Hardick.
right, go ahead.
Okay, anyways. Corey Hardick is, I think he's Tia Mowry's ex-husband, I believe.
Okay.
Regardless, they're in a movie together. He has a terrible wig on because Tyler Perry loves putting black men in terrible wigs.
A braids wig?
No, it's like an afro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the clip I saw was just awful. Like, terrible. And it got it 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's hard
Guys,
to do.
thank you.
That's very hard to do.
A 0%, yo?
Yeah.
You
There's
know
always
hard,
somebody that likes the movie.
Yeah.
like no one
Exactly.
thought this movie has at least 1%?
Damn.
That's crazy. Tyler Perry will pay for his crimes one day.
Was
I'm waiting.
Medea in it?
No. I
usually
think
save-
he
save the
retired
day.
Medea.
I
think he
okay,
did.
that's back when he was DL. So
Oh
now
my
he's-
God, Mucho.
No, he's good.
Is Tyler Perry gay?
He has never said that he is.
Oh, my fault.
Does he have children?
But
People definitely speculate.
Yeah.
Same way people speculate about Shamar Moore.
They do?
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore has that on his jacket?
Yes.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Especially like older black women definitely speculate Shamar Moore.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
Is he married?
Was he married? I don't think he was.
Hold on.
But why?
I think he might have a kid now.
Just
I was
because
gonna
like,
say he has a kid.
because he has like waxed eyebrows.
But I
and
mean,
shit.
people who are not straight can have kids.
Yeah, he has a wife.
But
Gay
why do
men
they
have-
say that?
I don't know.
Because he's light skinned.
No,
That's
I
why.
think it's just. I don't know.
And because he's
Okay.
famous?
So loud.
No, not that.
You say because he's what?
Because he's famous?
No, I don't think so. He's
But he's like
And 'cause
super
women
light
like
skinned,
him?
you know what I
It
mean?
is
I
because
don't know, but there's
Yeah,
definitely.
a
I don't
little
think it's
bit.
because he's light skinned. I don't think so.
It's like all the guys that women like in Hollywood, people like speculate are gay.
Yeah.
If you go down the
No.
line,
No one's
Usher,
ever
Chris Brown,
speculated.
Trey
No
Songz.
one's ever speculated that Chris Brown being gay.
I've definitely heard a
Who
couple Chris
speculated?
Brown
Trey
stories.
Songz definitely. I've never heard about Chris
You've
Brown.
heard Usher.
Usher, yes.
you hear crazy things about Michael B.
I've never heard
No.
Michael B is gay.
I never heard that.
During
never heard
all
that.
those Creed promotions, I heard some wild things.
Oh wow.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah,
well-
we got a crazy story. Someone didn't say something. Someone caught him and Dwayne Martin together. That was
Let's
just
not dive into that.
yeah, that was just nonsense. People like to just throw out, oh, he's gay.
Let's
like,
not out anybody.
That's
That's not nice.
No, it's not. And it's like people just like to throw stuff out there, especially when you have like obviously straight men
crazy.
when they get gay allegations, like the scariest thing in the world. Like, oh my God, I can never, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but no, I don't think that. But yeah, no, women definitely of the older generation, I've heard it definitely a lot that they think Shamar Moore. Wentworth Miller, but he's actually gay though. I think
Who?
Wentworth Miller from Prison Break.
I don't know
He
who
is
that
gay.
is.
Yeah, he was. Oh gosh, he was great. In
Shout
Prison
out to all the
Break.
gay people.
Shout out all my gay niggas.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Clyde.
Right.
Speaking of
that.
celebrities,
It's the Ray J clip.
Oh,
No.
so- okay.
speaking of celebrities, Mucho, what are you doing if Michael Ealy picks up your girl and spins her around and kisses her on the cheek in front of you?
That's not what he did.
While you're
That's
dressed
not
like
what he did.
while you're dressed like Huckleberry Finn.
If
I'm gonna have my first fight in a long time.
you're fighting because of that,
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's
with her or with him?
crazy. Getting twirled
Right.
around.
definitely him. What do you mean first fight in a long time with her?
Yeah.
You guys are not fighting.
Nah,
because of that.
I'm gonna be
So-
like, relax, put her down.
Sure, it being Michael E.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm not doing anything in the moment.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
I'm
do
actually
nothing
not doing
about it.
anything in the moment. And then I'll be like, oh, what's good with you and old boy? Like,
Yeah, 'cause I was
that's
gonna
a
say,
combo with my girl.
can you really
Okay.
be mad at him?
No.
What's
You're
not
not,
really-
Zoe, you're not about to defend
What's,
this right now.
what's good
You
with
can't-
you and old
I'm gonna
boy?
defend
If
it.
she
I'm
says,
gonna defend it.
if
You
she
can't
says,
really be mad at him.
Oh, I can't wait to
first
hear
I'm
this.
talking to her, what's good with you and old boy? If she says nothing, he just picked me up for no reason, then it's a confrontation to him.
I don't know.
Then he's gonna listen, yo. So I heard she said,
I don't know.
We gotta
I
have to
think
take
it
it from there.
depends. If I don't have a relationship with him, I don't think he's in any fault at all.
Okay.
If I do have a relationship with him, then I'm gonna have to talk to it.
But if he doesn't even know your girl and does that, let's say.
That's weird.
guys,
Yeah,
what
no
do you
one
mean he
do
doesn't
that.
know her? Okay,
Yeah,
first of all,
okay.
let's
Obviously
get.
that happen.
they work together.
Yeah.
They've worked together.
Are y'all done?
Yeah, let's not be hypothetical. Let's see the.
Or do you have more points as to why this is crazy?
No. Let's tell us what actually happened because he put some gas.
So
on it.
first of all, Michael Ealy and Megan Good had a relationship before. Not relationship, but they were friends. They did think like a man together. So they've been on press tours together.
They have history.
History work. From what I know, I don't know if they like I said, I don't know these people
That's
in real
all
life.
we know.
But
Work
from
life.
what I know, they've been in movies together. So if you're in a movie together, you guys spend time together.
Tyler
you're-
Perry movies.
Whatever. No, don't do that. Think Like a Man was a good movie.
And
And
she-
it was not Tyler Perry.
And she calls him Mikey.
Does she?
Oh, she has a nickname for him.
Oh, no.
Oh, whatever. They worked together.
Yeah.
Regardless. So they used to work together. So obviously they have history. They have a relationship, friendship. It looked, from what I can tell, outside looking in, it looked like they hadn't seen each other in a long time.
Agreed.
So as someone who I've worked with in the past and had a friend or have a friendship with, I haven't seen them in a long time, the embrace might be a bit longer. So he doesn't spin her around also. He picks her up, kinda. I wouldn't say picks her up.
He picked her up.
I don't think her feet were off the ground.
They were off the
She
ground.
arches over and gets picked.
She arches.
Google it.
She swept off her feet.
Okay.
Her feet
so
were off the ground.
regardless, he gives her a big hug. Her feet may or may not have been off the ground.
They were.
They exchanged some words. Mikey, nice to see you right there. Oh my God. The part where he went wrong is he didn't say shit to her man.
Well-
He completely beelined her man, hugged someone else, shook someone else's hand, nice to meet you, and then went in for the group pick.
Optically,
That's
it
why
would've looked
I need
better
to-
if he
So
did,
this
yeah.
is black fake news.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that the whole
No.
clip?
So she gets picked off.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that the
That's
whole
not the whole
clip?
video. He said hi to Jonathan Majors before.
Before.
Yeah.
So the clip just
Really?
started.
Yeah. There's video out
afterwards.
there, another angle. He says hi to Jonathan Majors before, then circles back to because he wanted to do the polite one first, and then gives the big embrace to.
I
feel
so
like
that's
that's
even
what
better.
Yeah.
That's
And-
even better.
That is. Why you
No,
say
that's
that?
not.
That is
even
better.
It is much
well,
better.
Yes, it is. But
How you guys
that-
gonna say that's not better?
No, it's
No.
better,
The
but
only-
it's
the
it
only
has.
thing I don't see a problem is because like there was cameras around and I can see why it would look bad.
Shut up. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Bro,
I just don't.
so
No,
are
you
you
guys
saying
are no.
the thing that I don't get is anyways, what I was saying is I don't think Michael Ealy was the problem here. There's a way to there is an angle for that. For like, what are you doing? Like, you know this is my girl. But I think the onus is on Megan Good to not have this interaction. Because you as a woman, I'm sure someone has tried to pick you up and you've stopped it. You have.
Yeah.
It's not like he swept you off your feet and you're just, this girl that just gets tossed around. You can stop this in a friendly way that is not awkward, that doesn't make this weird. Your body your body language, the energy coming into the embrace will determine the type of hug that this is. If he comes in for the hug and you lead with the side, he knows this is a side hug. He's not gonna pick you
Science.
up. You have never ever
Science.
picked up a girl that leaded with a side hug. It doesn't happen.
And I know them type of hugs.
It doesn't happen. So you getting picked up off the ground and me as the boyfriend, because he was trying to distract himself. He was standing there fixing his hat, going in his bag,
Wasn't nothing
trying to not look. And then you
No one
catch
texted you.
and then you catch the one clip of him looking over at it, and that's the meme. But the part that I'm not hearing is because if the roles were reversed, you would be upset that you are not included in this. Of course, you guys have a one-on-one relationship, but there is a way to include someone else in this interaction.
We want to group
right
hug
now.
me, my man, and Michael Ealy?
No, you could give a hug.
What are we talking about
But
right
the
now?
thing is, the hug created a barrier. This interaction that they had created a barrier that now when she puts him down and they're talking to each other, you as the third person have no choice but to stand there awkwardly.
Oh, and then they pose for a picture after, right?
And
Yes.
then they pose for the picture.
But you said that he had already hailed him before.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But regardless, for example, if I used to work with someone and we were really close and we don't blah blah blah, and I see him for the first time and he gives me a big hug, I'm gonna embrace the hug, and then I'm gonna be like, "Oh, have you met my boyfriend?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
This, even if they had already hailed each other, I didn't see. I'd be like, "Oh, by the way, have you met?" Blah blah blah. This is that. We used to
You
work
doing
together.
dumb types of hugs?
Maybe not the pickup.
Yeah,
But
that's what
my
I'm
thing
saying.
is
We have
like-
to talk.
levels.
We
This is
have to
level
talk
talk.
in what happened, not hypotheticals. We have to talk in what happened. Because
But
Zoe,
maybe she didn't know she can get picked up. I definitely hug her for. I'm like, oh, hey.
Like, oh, now
you know?
I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
you can
if one of your guy friends
not
pick you
hearing
up as
that,
they
bro.
hug, what does that say to you?
Sorry?
If one of your guy friends picks you up as they hug you, what does that say to you?
You be hugging?
I'm
you
losing
be hugging
weight.
Zoe and picking her up?
Huh?
No.
you
I'm
can
losing
stop.
weight.
You
I'm
can
light.
you can stop a pickup.
Zoe gives me
I'm
half
just
hugs.
a girl. I'm dainty.
You
I
can
don't give you half hugs.
you can stop a
I
pickup.
don't.
You can stop a pickup.
Confident shit. Yeah, you too.
You can stop a
fine.
I
pickup.
don't think I hug any of y'all.
What are you talking about?
It's
you hug
mainly
every
side
single one of them
hugs.
except me.
Damn.
That's fact.
Nah, me and Zoe don't really hug.
You don't
bro.
hug the light skinned crew members.
We don't really hug. But even if we do,
hug
it's a
them.
side
I'll
hug.
put sauce in. That's
Like-
my choice. It's fine.
Me too.
Nah, man. Cause Zoe, I know you would be tight if you had if you have a boyfriend.
Wow.
No, this is great. Dude, keep
This
going.
is funny. This is
Keep
funny.
going.
If you had a man and we haven't seen each other in years and I see you and I pick you up, you'd be like, bro, what are you doing? You
No,
would
I
say
wouldn't.
yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Because
Come
it's
on,
you.
man.
It's you.
Because it's you,
Did
I
he lift
wouldn't.
from the ass?
No,
it was a back.
It was a
No,
back.
it was
Eating
a back.
cuff.
It's from the back.
Ass is crazy.
I don't
That'd
know.
be like, yo, what are you
I don't know.
doing?
Like arms around. Oh no.
Arms around booty lift? That's nuts.
Safari
That is
Nicki
nuts.
Drake energy.
Yeah. No, but definitely
Oh
if for
first
example,
in
if
line.
we had this show and we no longer do and I saw you down the line and you hugged me and picked me up, I would not be cheesed.
Next year, man. Oh.
I don't know, man.
It's
it
just
looks
sore,
bad.
babe.
It's just so like
Oh
literally.
my god.
It looks
I
bad.
don't know. No. You can't say to a man
Like
like
I don't
that.
think literally.
But also, I think who it is matters as well. I think because I don't come off as a like intimidating guy, like people don't think that I'm that. You know,
Well-
so no one's gonna care because you could. I think with me, you could get that off. Like that's Trezor, just my silly
man's a
little
regular
friends,
dude, he might
you
feel
know,
away.
like a silly. Yeah, I think you could get the
Silly
silly
little
little
friend,
friend
yeah.
off.
Silly
You're
little
a
friend.
silly little friend.
No, I'm not. No,
No, you
I'm
put your
saying.
label as that. Take it.
No, I'm saying
the fuck?
you could attempt to get that off.
Okay.
If someone doesn't really know me,
Yeah.
you know,
can
You
say-
want to be the
yeah.
silly little friend?
I never said that. I'm saying if you're
That's
trying
my
to,
silly little friend.
Whoa.
I'm saying if you're trying to get
Whoa.
something off, you could probably get that off with me if
Yeah.
you don't really know me. You know,
But not Michael Eli.
if
Michael
you're-
Ealy.
Ealy?
Michael
my bad.
Ealy.
I'm not.
If-
I'm not.
Michael
hip to Black
Ealy
Hollywood.
is like what he's known for is being a heartthrob, like
Oh,
a guy
yeah.
that girls
He's
like.
fine.
So if you already
He's a
come
10?
into the
He might be a 10.
he's another light skin. If you already come into the situation as the guy that girls like, and now you're picking up a man's girlfriend, the perception is already
a little
different.
different.
Yeah, that's fine.
Didn't you ask like about this last week? Oh, what if Odell walks in and is talking to the girl that you
Yeah.
were talking to? Like,
Are you scared?
Exactly.
So have you ever been in that situation? You probably don't even remember. Where like you're just walking up at a party or whatever, and then a girl just jumps into you when she hugs, and then she'll be like, "This is my
Nah.
boyfriend."
I'm not
You probably
jumping.
don't even remember that's
Jump
happened.
in.
I'm trying to think because
Like a serious,
I
like
am
one of those
very,
hugs. Like,
I am very aware of when a girl is like just even near a guy because I don't know if it's a friend or not. If you come up to me and you're with a guy, I'm gonna treat you differently than if you were by yourself. Like I'm gonna lead
So
with
you're,
the
you're not a
side
hypocrite
hug.
then, because if
Yeah.
that's the same way you treat others, that's how you want to be treated.
I've
so.
been in some uncomfortable situations
Yeah.
like that where it's
Where
like
the
you
girl-
are doing
Yeah,
way
the girl's
too much.
hugging like
let
what?
Let me ask
doing
you-
gymnastics, trying to
Yeah,
incorporate
like,
her.
I've had
man.
one
This is
situation.
my cuck ass boyfriend. Like,
I had
let-
one situation where a girl did give me a crazy type of hug, and
That's
she
what I
was
mean.
with a man, and I was confused.
You're like,
But then
who
I
is
later found out that like it wasn't her man, so I'm like, okay, this makes sense. But I felt awkward the way that she was like hugging me up or like holding my hand. I'm like, bro, this guy is standing right
Holding your
here.
Bro,
Man.
sometimes we're just huggers.
Yeah, but there's
Nah,
Like,
you
too
hit the
much.
leg,
I
you hit
won't
the
lie.
double leg wrap. And
Oh
your
no,
man's
double
right
leg.
there.
No,
This is
I would never
insanity.
do that. But I it's just
what
for
happened to me.
example, like my birthday, I had people there I haven't seen like in a long time. Like I was giving them like good hugs.
You weren't
you
with
know
your
what I mean?
boyfriend.
I understand, but even if I had a boyfriend and he was there, I'm
Them
still
hugs
giving
not
him the
changing.
same hug.
I don't think
Are you gonna
so.
warn your boyfriend that there might be some deeper hugs for certain guys?
No, it's not that deep. If
gotta
it's a guy that I haven't seen in years, we used to be cool. We used to work together at whatever store, and he came to my birthday, and I gave him a good hug.
So,
Like, what are we talking
so
about
if
right
your
now?
boyfriend picked up a girl beside you,
Okay.
you wouldn't care.
There we go.
She said timeout.
Reversal man came back.
Would you
Reversal
care?
Chazon.
No, that's
Bad.
different because you have more
Oh,
control.
super fuck.
If
Let's
you
go,
are the
let's go.
picker upper, if you're the picker upper, you are intentionally, actively wanting to get a deeper hug. If I'm the picker uppy,
Okay.
it's harder
So
for
if
me
the
to
action is
control.
done to you, it's less
If
on
a girl
you.
picked him up, I wouldn't be mad.
So if your boyfriend's sitting on a couch, a girl comes and starts throwing ass on him, it's not his fault because he's the receiver, not the
Well, how
doer.
does he react to it?
He gets
just-
caught
he
up in
just
the moment. He's like,
catches it.
whoa.
No, you
whoa.
can't just catch it.
But you can't catch a hug then.
What
Yeah,
do you mean?
'cause you can-
Those are two different levels, guys. Two different levels. You're reversal manning too much now.
If you don't
it's
want,
not making sense.
My main point is, if you don't want to get picked up, you're not gonna get picked up. You will
Yes.
put the body weight down and you will stay on the ground.
I'm just a girl. I'm a little light. I've been losing weight.
Yeah.
Maybe I get picked up a little bit. Oh, you know, put me down. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get picked up and then blame it on Pilates.
Whatever. And we can move on.
I mean, in a perfect world, people are not picking me up regardless.
we can
like
move
if we're
on.
being real, but yeah.
But me personally, I'm not mad at, bro.
What do we want to talk? There's so much that we haven't talked about. Do we want to even talk about Tyreek Hill and his 100 kids?
Good on him. I don't really have much to say.
Good on him.
Good on him.
Hey, man.
He's having like isn't this like his 5th or 4th kid outside of his marriage? Like,
Yeah.
and his
man.
wife is pregnant at the same time as his now new baby mom who's pregnant.
Black love.
Yeah, black,
Okay.
more black
That's
10
people,
broken families, guys.
We're gonna label it as that.
more black people on the earth. I ain't mad.
That's a little bit insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Each one of them were white baby mamas.
I don't think
They're
so.
they're white. White.
All of them?
Okay, so
think
it's
all-
not
I
black
think
love.
all-
I
of
think
them
a
were.
lot of them are white. White passing or very like light skin mixed.
All of them? Damn.
Those are the trappers.
Most. I mean, there's not much to say on that other than Tyreek Hill is diabolical. I mean, Jaylen Brown at the courtside at the Lakers and the
This guy, man. This guy.
I don't like it.
Can't keep getting away with this.
Because I know why you're mad at him. I just think he's an attention whore.
But are you talking about him and Kaiser or him and Bronny?
both.
So you're mad at him because of him and Kaiser. You want some of that.
No, I'm kind of like what you're saying too.
Oh,
Just
okay,
optically, it's all very a big show and it's grandy. Like,
Because it's the Bronny
Okay.
shit. It's also whining about your teammate getting selected over you for the Olympics.
And I wouldn't say
No,
that. I
that-
don't think he was
to be honest,
whining about
I don't think
them
he was
getting
whining.
selected
He
over
threw
him.
shade. He threw shade for
Yes.
sure.
when he thinks
But-
he's having a private conversation too, it's not like he was.
No,
in
no,
an
no. Hold on.
interview
We're
or
talking
on a
about
platform.
him, the
Team
snub,
USA.
the team USA snub. How
Okay,
they chose
they
Derek
brought him.
White over.
Let's start at that.
So people who don't know, obviously Olympics are coming up. You know, my friend didn't know that basketball was in the Olympics, but whatever. Olympics are coming up, and Team USA for basketball was chosen. Obviously, the whole team is stacked with all-star NBA players. Kawhi Leonard dropped out of Team USA, and he was replaced by Derek White.
Yeah.
Derek White is a decent player,
Role player.
decent role
He's like
player.
borderline.
One of
He's
the-
like a borderline.
He's like
all-star.
one of the better.
You think he's a borderline all-star?
He's one of the better
role
role
player.
players in the NBA. He's probably
Okay.
the best role player.
Okay,
right
fine.
now.
He's a role player on the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics just won a championship. Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP, but Jaylen Brown was not chosen to be on the team. Derek White was.
His teammate, yeah.
I see the optics because yes, if I'm Finals MVP and you guys have Braun, Steph Curry, KD, Jason Tatum, all the above on, like Jason Tatum, also my teammate,
And
Drew
Drew
We're the
Holiday.
top
Three
two.
Celtics.
Three Celtics
there's
that
three
aren't
Celtics
Jaylen
on
Brown.
Team USA who are not. We're not Finals MVP. Why would the Finals MVP of the winning team not be on Team USA?
So those two were chosen before.
Sure.
He was the finals.
Yeah.
MVP.
Okay,
So his real
but
beef is
regardless.
his real beef is with Derek White.
For sure.
No. Well, I think
He was adding Nike.
yeah, because I
Well,
don't
his
think
real
it's
beef is getting chosen,
It's-
getting Derek White chosen over him.
no.
Does
I think it's
Nike
just
do that?
I think it's just about him not getting chosen. I think he would still be mad if it wasn't Derek White and it was someone else.
I agree.
Was he mad before Derek White got chosen?
I don't think so.
I think he was.
I think
was kinda-
probably
he just
was. He didn't
vocalized
voice-
it
yeah.
after. I think it kind of hit him like, damn, I didn't get chosen for Team USA. All right, and then it's like, oh, there's a spot open. Derek White gets it. What the fuck? That's how I see
Derek
it.
White is a better fit for the team than him.
To
I
replace
can't see how.
Kawhi?
Yeah.
He's
I can't
replacing
see how.
Kawhi.
He's a better fit. Because honestly, Kawhi was a weird fit.
Yeah, they got 8 other Kawhis.
What they needed was somebody who plays hard-nosed perimeter defense, hits open shots, and is a good ball mover.
And Derek White was the first choice.
He's elite at all three of those things. He's
You're
the
not
best
wrong.
perimeter defender in the NBA. Maybe him or Drew Holiday.
Yeah, so if they have Drew Holiday,
They needed
don't
one more though,
necessarily
because he's the only
need
good
him.
perimeter defender. Just Drew Holiday right now. So they needed one more.
Look at that roster. It's all superstar guys.
It's all
that
a
wanna
bunch of
take
Jaylen
the
Browns.
last shot and stuff
So-
like that. They need a couple
Yeah.
role player guys like that. Like Drew Holiday was really the only guy like that.
Yeah, the team is stacked. Like all
So you need
crazy.
you need an elite role player. Who's the best role player in the NBA? Probably Derek White.
yeah.
Would
Yes,
you rather
in
it be like
terms of-
Kyrie or Jaylen Brown? Like you think it should be another one of those
I personally would
I
think
feel like
so.
it depends on how you're looking at it. Sure, from like the team standpoint, I could get what you're saying. If they didn't have that, I don't think Derek White is going to be the difference between them winning and losing, which means
Likely not. They'll probably blow out everyone.
regardless, if Derek White was there or not, they were gonna do
Yeah.
that regardless. So even in terms of just business wise, it makes way more sense to have Jaylen Brown. Well, Kyrie first, but we all know what's going on with Kyrie.
Too political with Kyrie.
Yeah.
But I'm
Way
saying
too
it's even
political.
arguable, right? If you factor in the fit. But then this guy gets on Twitter is talking like
But-
it's a Nike conspiracy theory that his teammate got picked over him.
But
Why-
he
what
never
does Nike
said
have to do with it?
But he never said anything about Derek White. He was talking to Nike.
Okay, fine, semantics. But Derek White got picked over him.
Does Nike
Let's
decide
say
this though?
Go do your point.
Derek White got picked over him, right?
Right.
Let's say none of this happened. Kawhi stayed on the team. Or you know what? Forget that. Let's say it was Derek White initially, and then they put Kawhi on the team instead. He's not complaining.
No, because it's Kawhi.
That's what I'm saying. So it's partially because it's Derek White.
But to Clyde's
teammate.
point, what does Nike have to do with this also?
So So the reason that he's doing Nike monocle face on Twitter is because I think that's what the tweet was. It was like Nike monocle
I
face.
think so.
Something like
No,
that.
he
He
said
said Nike, what's this about, or something like
he's
that.
talking to them directly as if they are the
Yeah.
reason why he's not on the
So
team.
Nike is the main sponsor of Team USA. And then when Nike dropped Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown tweeted, is Nike supposed to be like the bastion of morality when they're doing all these things in China and stuff like that? He said that, something along those lines.
Is he
Like,
signed to Nike?
I thought he was signed
Who's he
to
signed
Donda.
to?
he does. I don't think he's signed to anybody.
Yeah, I don't
he
think
wears
he's
he wears
signed.
Nikes and then he removes the
Wasn't
swoosh.
he with Donda
Oh,
for a bit?
really?
Yeah.
And he does that too. He wears the Nikes and he removes the swoosh.
Yeah.
So he's like anti-Nike, especially for what they did to his boy Kyrie. So he's thinking that it's politics the reason that he's not on the team.
He was sponsored by Nike?
No, he was with Donda Sports for a bit.
And
Donda what? Kanye West?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see
he's
it.
with
I
all the
can
black
see
Jews.
it being politics because I don't think it's. I see what you're saying about it being about Derek White, but I don't think it's about Derek White specifically. I think it's about them replacing Kawhi with someone who is not better than Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
So if they picked someone else who
Yeah.
wasn't Kawhi that
Could've been
isn't better than Jaylen Brown, I think he would have had the same response.
And I think he would have been a better teammate if he did that in another situation, but I don't know. I thought he was just being an attention whore.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
man.
then the week after he did the Bronny James stuff.
But
Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair either.
The
yeah,
Bronny
just having
James
a private conversation.
the
Yeah.
Bronny James stuff I'm not mad at him for.
Yeah.
At all.
But then he had to make a tweet clarifying.
And plus,
Yeah, the tweet after though was very cheeky.
Give
but that didn't
backstory.
make
Clutch
sense.
sent the
Give a
SUVs.
backstory. So
Okay.
Jaylen Brown was at the Celtics versus Lakers Summer League game.
Yeah.
For everyone who doesn't know, Bronny, LeBron James' son, is now on the Lakers. So he's playing in Summer League.
Doing terribly. I love him.
Is he actually doing that?
He's doing
I'm not
terribly.
keeping up.
Not doing great.
At best, you could like squint your eyes and be like, he's playing good defense, I guess.
Really?
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Airballing every half his
Shit.
threes. He's 0 for 14 from 3 in his 3 games.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
No.
But even he said, I don't know if that is like ball sack sports, but I saw a quote that he said, yeah, I'm in a bit of a slump right
He
now.
said that.
but
I'm in a funk, yeah.
I'll get through it. So they saw him. He was talking to Kaiser, his girl, and Angel Reese, and someone was reading his lips, and allegedly he said, I don't think Bronny's a pro. Me, when I watched it for the first time, I didn't see that. I feel like he could have slipped it. If he just said, that's not what I said, there's no way of proving that, because mouthed words can seem the same, saying different things. He could have easily slipped that, but then he made a tweet talking about how Bronny has all the tools to develop and he wishes him the best in his future. But that is so vague to me too, because that's not him saying, yeah, that's what I said. And it's not him saying,
He's
I
owning
didn't
up to
say
it.
that.
You don't think it's an admittance?
He's
of
owning up to
guilt?
it.
Yeah, I feel
He
like
definitely-
You
It's
read
a
between the lines.
But it's a weird admission because he's not saying, yeah, that's what I said.
that's how you
Yeah,
know
he's-
Rich Paul was on his doorstep.
He's being
Like,
subtle.
He's admitting it. He's admitting it because he's basically repositioning what he meant.
Sure.
He's definitely said
It was
it.
a very funnily crafted tweet because one of the lines there was like, he didn't say Bronny has the tools to be a good player. He said Bronny has the good tools around him to be a good player.
Yeah, he's
I'm like,
still shaky
yeah.
about
Looks
it.
forward to his development.
He's still sticky. He's still sticky.
Some people are like, yeah, well, he's right. What y'all talk about? And some people are like, this is wrong. Why would you say that? And
He's a
people
human
are
being. He's in the
gossiping.
NBA. He's gonna
You
have an
guys are
opinion.
crazy.
He should it sucks that he's famous and he's gonna be recorded, so you can literally not say
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
because there's lip readers everywhere. But
Yeah, it was a private
that's the gist.
conversation.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
don't
he's
like Jaylen
dissing
Brown, but
Bronny.
you can't fault him for that.
Yeah,
People are saying he was like, people are like throwing the wrong slang around too. I'm like, this is definitely a way to count. Somebody's saying he was dirty macking. I'm like, that's not how that works.
yeah,
Somebody said he was pillow talking.
I could see the way that he was
Okay.
like positioned while he was talking, while they could just misinterpret something like that. Crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys.
a professional basketball player critiquing another player is not
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, what did he say initially? He was like, I don't think Bronny's ready to be a pro. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
what
don't
he
think
said, right?
Bronny's a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not clearly because he's over 14 in
Well,
summer league.
People have had bad summer leagues and have
Yeah.
had good rookie seasons. It's not indicative 100% that he's not a pro.
Yeah, but he wasn't great even before he got to NBA. He was not doing great numbers.
Well, I mean, he had a heart thing, and
Yeah.
He was decent before the heart thing.
He was
Yeah.
decent, but like
no, he was like a top 30 high school player.
I agree with that. But are we gonna say like he was ready for the NBA even before like he had his heart problem? Like he was training for the NBA, but we weren't looking for him to be.
He had a prototype. To me, he was like a second round pick. His second round pick's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't fault Jaylen Brown. It sucks that they just caught him talking, but it is what it is.
He's
And then
talking-
it is funny. Somebody pointed this out. It is funny that he was saying this to his girlfriend Kaiser,
got
who's
cut.
been cut like 12 times. So none of you guys are pros.
babe, you know I can't stay on the team. Why are you talking like that?
Yeah.
That's why she was like on the opposite side, like, yeah, I think he'll be good in the G League though or something. And then he's like, nah, but he'll be on the Lakers because of his dad.
He said that?
Something like that.
Oh, I didn't even know it went
Something
that
like that.
Oh,
no.
No,
I
I
see
swear to
that.
God. Do the. I swear to God. You know how religious I am. Put the.
We all know how religious you are.
idiot.
Look at the full. Just look up.
That
mouth
did
reading.
not happen.
Basically, I'm paraphrasing, but she's saying that he should be in the G League, and he said he should be, but he'll be on the Lakers because of his father, or something like that.
I don't know about that one. I don't think that one was. I don't think that happened.
No, but the way it's set up, he should be, but because of I don't know something.
I don't see that. But anyways, while they're searching, what's next?
Yeah.
I had Wireless Fest up
You do have a
because
Dear Relentless?
oh yeah, we can either do Dear Relentless or we can talk about Wireless Festival.
Because we like to do relentless in like the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some Dear Relentless because we did get some emails. Okay, let's do the first one. So we
I
have.
think we just got one too.
Yeah, we'll
Do the first one.
Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay, so am I crazy or do I actually like her? Dear Relentless Diaries, first I want to say I love the podcast. I've been listening for a good while and I love all the growth and can't wait to see what's to come. So I've been talking to this girl for about 2 months. We went on several dates. I paid sometimes and so did she. We took turns. We've been over each other's houses, had sex, the whole 9 yards. Throughout this time, there were 2 nights spread apart where she would just go ghost. I wouldn't hear from her from like 4 to 5 p.m. one evening until 7 a.m. the next morning of her texting me and saying good morning. I would play it cool and ask if she was okay and went about the day. This time she went ghost again for about 24 hours. And the following day we were supposed to hang out, which were plans that she came up with, after 1 p.m. one evening to 1 p.m. the following day. She tries to text me like nothing is wrong, but that she isn't feeling good so she couldn't hang out. I attempted to ask her what happened and I got a bullshit response. I'm thinking about cutting her off. What should I do? Much love from Philly.
Okay.
As someone who has definitely been...
And that woman?
What do you mean? Oh, the person who ghosts? No, I don't do that.
Okay.
As someone who's experienced someone who does, like, who has gone ghost, cut that shit. Cut that shit. Don't do it. Unless, and don't get me wrong, everyone, let me get into it a little bit deeper. Everyone's busy. Everyone has lives. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to talk to someone all day, every day. There's times I won't respond for a couple hours, whatever. But there's a certain time where it's kind of like, your ears will perk up. You know what I mean? If you don't text me from 1 p.m. till 1 p.m., you tell me you don't get your phone for 20, like you didn't even see your phone, you didn't think for 24 hours to be like, let me just respond to this quick.
And I mean, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? And like
especially if they're like, if it's small talk, whatever. But if they're expecting a response,
yeah. And if you had plans,
yeah, that's.
And remind me, at the beginning, did he say like are they together or are they just dating?
No, they were just dating.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting crushed. That's fine. That's fine. You kind of just have to
chalk it up.
You have to hold that.
So they've been talking to this girl for about 2 months.
Oh, 2 months? Fam, she was getting crushed on the side. It's okay.
It was a Friday night.
You have to hold that. That's all I'm gonna say.
You don't have to hold it. If it doesn't make you feel good, you don't. I don't like that. We're like, you have to hold it. They're not official.
I think you just have to ask what you want from this girl. Like,
exactly.
Do you want to be her boyfriend?
And didn't he say they were smashing as well?
Yeah, they had already had sex. They've been out. They go on dates. They've had sex.
Do you want to be her boyfriend or do you want it to be more casual? If you just want it to be casual, then don't trip on
I
that.
assume they don't want it to be casual because, like I said, they've been going on dates. They've been spending time together. They've been having sex, all the above.
Yeah.
Clearly, this person likes her.
It was just your turn, my G.
Okay.
Am I crazy or do I actually like her? You know, sometimes two things can be true. You don't want both those things to be true. So if you cut her off, you expedite the crazy part.
To me, I
if you
feel
stay
like
in it, I think it's kind of crazy.
I say if you feel like she's being sneaky,
Trust your gut.
if you feel like she's being sneaky, I would say yes, cut her off because this is not gonna end. Like how she's acting now, it's not gonna end. But if it's just like you feel a way because she's disappearing on you, I feel like as a man, you kind of have to compartmentalize and think about what you want from this girl. Because when you're dating, and some people feel differently, when you're not with someone, they can do whatever they want. So just because we're dating, we're talking all the time, I'm taking you out 4 or 5 times a week, we've smashed, that doesn't mean she's not gonna be smashing someone else as well. And if we're not together, you technically cannot feel a type of way about
No,
that.
I don't agree with that.
Unless you have had a conversation.
As an adult, I don't agree with that.
Unless you have had a exclusivity conversation, you have no right to, well, you can feel however you want to feel. It's not a strong case to be upset that I'm doing stuff with someone else when we have no exclusivity. As an adult, you should know that you are not entitled to anyone's exclusivity if you have not had a conversation.
The entitlement is different to me feeling how I feel. You like,
That's
for
what I said.
example, no, but I'm saying like if you and I are not together, but we obviously have a relationship, we're forming whatever, and I go and step out, and if you're upset, you have every right to be upset. Your feelings were involved with me, and I screwed another guy. If you're mad, you have every right to be mad. But like like the whole thing, oh, you're not my man. That to me is dumb now. Because regardless, there are feelings involved.
But then you need to have a conversation. If
I
that makes you
understand that.
feel bad, and you still don't have the conversation, that's your fault.
I understand that, but you can't turn around and tell someone you don't have the right to be mad because you're not my girl. I hate that shit, and vice versa. I can't tell you, well, you can't be mad because you're not my man. I'm not your girl. I can fuck whoever I want. So like, okay, so then dead this completely then.
But I'm not talking about as the person in the relationship. I'm not talking about me as a guy stepping out telling a girl she can't be mad. That's wrong because you know other people's feelings are involved. I'm talking about being a third party looking at the situation. You can't be mad at that because you haven't had that conversation. And as adults, if you have these feelings, whatever is going on should be defined in black and white. So if we are in this gray area,
no,
you shouldn't. As a human, of course, you are going to be upset. I'm not saying you won't be. If it happened to me, I would be upset. But you know what people are going to tell me? That's not your girl. You don't own her. You don't run her.
It's not about owning them. It's not about owning them. But if it hurts you, it hurts you. Period. It doesn't matter if you don't own me.
Are you saying the whole?
And if it hurts you, and I'm saying, like I said at the beginning, if it hurts your feelings that she could potentially be stepping out with someone, cut it off because that's not going to end, especially if you haven't had the conversation. Yeah, but if you're just upset that she's ghosting you, whatever she's doing while she's ghosting you, if you find out that it is her being with someone else, you don't necessarily have the right to be upset because you guys are not together. You haven't had that conversation.
I get what Zoe's saying though, because it's like it should like implicitly you should treat people well, right? Especially if you guys you're setting up plans and shit like that. So you're saying like he should take action.
Yeah, I'm saying there needs to be action.
But like at the same time, what Zoe's saying, that's like a poor like indicator of her in the first place.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So like,
but
why do you even like this girl?
Like I hate that. Like the
like,
whole
why
thing
do you
is
like
like,
why do you like someone that's not treating you well?
Like that whole notion is of like, oh, like we're not together. I can technically do whatever I want. I know your feelings are involved, but I can still do whatever I want because we're not together.
Possible she doesn't know. It's possible she doesn't know feelings are involved.
But also,
I don't.
No,
think so.
but
I don't agree.
see, but
she's paying for dates.
And they've had sex already.
Yeah.
So, but what does any of what you guys are saying mean? I could love a girl off and she could kind of like me. Mm-hmm. The feelings don't have to be completely mutual. And that's a hard thing to accept. Just because I'm doing all this stuff for you and you're doing some stuff for me, if you're not as invested as I am and you're doing whatever you want and I see this and I continue, I can't be mad because I'm making the choice to stay in a situation that makes me feel bad. That's not on her because she doesn't like me as much as I like her.
Do you know
so
that?
you have
but
to
what
take
if you
action.
clock that too?
No,
like and you just kind of continue to allow it to happen, you know?
You know that through the actions that she's doing.
Yes, but what he's saying, he's confused about what he should do. He clearly doesn't know what the next steps are.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you need to
just
have a
giving you
conversation.
So I would before you cut it off, because my thing is, listen, I've been in this position before where you deal with people who like disappear on you, whatever. To move, I think you said it. They're gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So one, I would say address it. Be like, listen, I didn't like that. That looks shady. I don't really appreciate you, whatever. Especially if we had plans or like you don't do that often, whatever the case is. Address it head on. Communication is it. And thing is, like, I've also learned, like, if it might make you feel away or whatever, you feel insecure about it, those are just your feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to admit you feel insecure about something.
You're allowed to feel
however you want to feel. So I say
agree with that.
Communicate it effectively, you know, whatever, whether you kind of felt insecure, you're kind of questioning it, you like this person, whatever, you kind of went missing, it kind of raised the flag, you're allowed to say that. Mm-hmm. See what her response is. If you don't like her response, then I think you should cut it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
She still might like you. It's just a poor signal at the moment.
Yeah. 2 times though. One when you have the plans is a little bit of a bigger flag.
Maybe something crazy's happening in her life.
Like
20, you never know, right? People do go through shit.
Like I'm speaking from experience. I've been this guy in this situation, and when you really sit and think about it, if you continue to, because like you said, you're allowed to feel however you want to feel, and I agree with that. But what I'm saying specifically is, you could feel upset, but I don't think you should display that anger towards that other person if you haven't had that conversation yet.
So hold it and keep it in the tuck.
I'll say you have to have that conversation and be like, yo, I didn't like that you did this. It made me feel a type of way. You see what the response is and you see the actions after that. But if this is the first time that something is happening,
Second.
In terms of the first time that I'm bringing this
Oh, they can
up,
bring it up, yeah.
you can't necessarily just assume that this other person knows that this bothers you if you haven't said anything about it.
Okay.
Because what if in her mind she thinks you're doing your own thing on the side too? So she's thinking, I thought we were just, of course we have a good connection, but because we didn't establish anything, I thought we were just both doing our own thing. So that's why I'm saying you should compartmentalize it. You can feel however you want to feel, but I don't think you should take out that anger on the other person if you haven't had a conversation about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you're being mature, the selfishness in anybody who wants to be like, you're going ghost, you're being shady. If you're talking to other people, I don't like that, I'm going to cut you off. But that's not really mature.
No, that's fair.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree that there should be a discussion.
And I'm not saying I do that. I get mad too. I get in my feelings. I'm just saying that's just what you do.
You'll hold it though.
Sometimes you have to hold it.
If you didn't have the
I don't know.
Regardless, he has to
that
get
is how
some
I
clarity.
navigate it too. Like if I did, it's like
Some things I definitely hold and I'll brush it off, and some things I'm like, yeah, I'm not holding this one. And I think it's just about having the discernment.
Yeah.
Yeah, pick the right person.
Yeah, and also pick the right battle.
Oh,
Like
okay.
sometimes I know, like, yeah, I'm definitely kind of tripping on this. But if it's like really bothering me, like, yo, I actually really didn't like that, I'm gonna have an attitude about it.
So have the conversation, bro. Was there another one?
Oh yeah, there's another one.
there was one that just came in.
There was one.
We'll do that. We'll read it live.
I like, we're not betting it. So you got it?
Yeah. How to deal with a boy crazy friend.
Here we
Damn.
go.
I'm using my childhood email for a reason. So
Sorry, we
dear,
won't expose.
You're fine.
I won't expose. Dear Relentless Diary, almost every time I go out with my friend, there has to be other men involved, and I disliked it. I have a boyfriend, so I try to avoid, capital letters, being in random men's faces. But it's hard when I'm outside with my friend
That's
and
a
I
stand-up
don't
woman.
want her to be kidnapped, question mark. For example, she invited me to go out with her and her ex. She didn't tell me that her ex brought his best friend as well. I didn't speak one word to the ex's best friend. And of course, but I do not like situations like that, and she knows this. Sometimes when we go out, she'll lie about where we're going if men are involved because she knows I won't come. How do I approach her without being a bitch?
First of all, I'll say that Shorty's boyfriend hates this friend. Yo, the boyfriend hates this girl with all his life, bro.
Yeah.
I feel that.
You going out with your hoe ass friends
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. Going out with your thought friends.
I bet she has to
Okay.
lie about going out with her. Oh,
Yeah.
I bet brother
I won't
hates
lie.
Shorty.
As a woman, I do hate the girls who, like, bro, men do not have to be involved in every motive that we go to. Don't get me wrong. If we're all single and we're like, yo, where the niggas at? That's different. You know, sometimes, yeah, you want to be. Sometimes it's like, bro, we actually don't, like, bro, not every time find a man or not every time where the niggas at. Like, no. And I know girls like that. And it drives me nuts. Like, we're having a good time at a party and it's like, yo, where the niggas at? It's like, bro, what? Like, we are all just chilling. It's calm. Like, we're at brunch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? But I say, yo,
It's cool that women just be like, man, then that's dope.
sometimes
But
for
is
sure.
it? But okay.
Is it what?
Is it like where the guys at because they want guys are out, or is it where's the guys at
'Cause they don't wanna
wanna
pay?
Which one is it?
That's the gender difference right there.
It's both.
It's both.
It's
okay.
definitely both. It's definitely where the niggas at. I don't want to open my wallet, or where the niggas at. I want to talk to some guys today.
I read the
Yeah.
honesty.
I'll be honest. It's definitely both. I mean, I'm never like. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm like, damn, like, I don't want to pay for this. But I mean, you got to pay for it. As a woman, it's like, bro, I don't want to.
That's how you don't end up boy crazy. Yeah.
No,
And
but I mean,
sometimes-
Yeah, you gotta pay for
I'm
shit
never gonna
sometimes.
talk to a man just to
Just to
have him
get-
pay for something. That's never gonna happen.
And sometimes the ratio is too. I think if you're a good party thrower, you can realize when the ratio is too skewed to the other side.
Oh yeah, I've thrown parties with too many women.
Like when it's too many
Oh,
girls
I hate too many women,
and not
yeah.
enough guys,
Yeah.
that's bad too. Because
Trust
the
me.
girls aren't having
Yo.
fun either.
At all.
At that point, you got to start calling up guys you know.
Yeah,
Nigga, at the end of the night, the bar gets mad at you like, yo, this all you spent?
yeah, because the girls are not buying.
Girls are not buying shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Not lucrative events.
Titty, wait, your
But
advice.
I mean,
How does she handle that?
you just gotta tell your friend, like, yo, bitch, don't involve me in this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be straight up. And, like, sometimes you gotta be a bitch to your friends. It sounds bad, but, like, sometimes you just gotta, like, be very straightforward. If it comes off bitchy, it does.
Yeah.
But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And if you genuinely feel uncomfortable, tell her. Be like, yo, I don't like it when you put in situations. And if you keep doing it, I'm not gonna go out with you. Simple as that.
That's the only
Clearly,
way.
you respect your man, which is great. I mean, you could have talked to the friend. Like, you don't have to talk to him, but you could have just been a human a little bit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
She could have
he
a
didn't do anything wrong. He just came because his boy invited him. So you could at least just engage in a very casual conversation.
If she was my girl there, then yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk.
I don't
Yeah,
like
have
those.
a conversation with home
I don't like those girls either. I'm so loyal to my man that I won't even speak to another man.
That's
girls,
whack.
you guys are annoying as well. You can be cuffed and have a casual, harmless conversation.
100%.
Every conversation with a man does not have to be like flirty or sexual.
I mean,
Because now it's awkward.
also speaking from a woman, a lot of the time, when you do talk to men, though, it eventually does get flirty.
But if you
A lot of the time. Not always, but a lot of the time.
But if you set that tone, or if you can see that that's not
Boundaries.
what I'm on, even if I approach you on a flirty vibe and you set the tone that, yo, I have a man, it's not that. Some guys will still be like, all right, well, like, you know, I'm already here. I'm not going to make this weird. We're still going to just be
There's
cool.
always
and
a
kick it.
smooth way to say I have a man.
Yeah.
There's
For sure.
always a smooth way to say it.
And yeah, back in those days, like when I was the friend and a girl says she has a man,
Cool.
all right, cool.
What's the
I'm
smoothest
not
way
about to
you've
mess
heard a
up-
girl say she has a man?
You just include it. I don't think,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Just
as long as it's not
some story she'll be
forced.
telling it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll be
tell
like,
a story.
yeah.
Tell a story.
I was
that.
chilling with my man
I've
and
done that
X,
before.
Y, Z.
Oh, yeah, my man likes that.
Yeah.
My boyfriend thought it was crazy. But
Yeah.
That's way
Gotcha.
better than the, oh, so how are you doing? I have a man.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
don't
you
do
can't
that.
do
Oh,
that.
like-
No,
I
I don't
only
like
hit the I have a man is if like he's actively like, oh, I want to take you out, and I'm like, oh, I have a man. You know
Yeah,
that.
that's when
But
it
if
comes
it's like I don't really like just be like straight off the bat like, oh, how you doing? I have a man. Like I'm not
Yeah.
doing that. No.
A mostly intelligent woman know when to pull it out.
Yeah. I agree though. You gotta like sprinkle it like in a story or like,
Yeah.
oh, this and that. Or, yeah. My man has those shoes.
Yeah.
I was going to my man last week.
And then when it comes to homegirl with the what man clown, when it comes to her, right?
The boy crazy friend.
Yeah. Try not to start that fight the next time you guys are out. Just
Oh, yeah.
have that argument in between those times.
In private. Pull her
Yeah.
like maybe take her out for lunch.
Yeah.
Or maybe, get her on a phone call and just be like, hey.
Exactly.
Wait,
I don't
hold on.
really
Did
like
she
this.
clarify it was just one single guy, or is it a different guy every time?
I think it's just like
Just
guys
guys
all the
in
time.
It's a
general.
trend, but the last time it was her ex. and-
Guys
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Because
I hate friends who try to rope you into a two-man. Bro, I have a friend like that. I won't say her name,
Yo,
but
I
I've
don't like that
definitely
either.
been like, yo, dog.
I've seen you run a two-man.
You seen me run a two-man?
I've seen it.
With who?
I'm not gonna say it.
I ran a two-man? Like I never
No,
orchestrated
you didn't
two-man.
orchestrate it. You just got
Oh.
roped into it.
Oh, I stayed getting roped into a
Yeah.
two-man, bro. I don't know what about me says, yo, bring Zoe, but it's like, bro,
Yeah.
what is going on?
I've seen it.
But I have one friend and like we've traveled together, we've been out in Toronto together, and I experienced like, yo, dog, how come Are you doing the math?
I'm cutting down the list in my head.
I talk with a lot of friends, so the list is still kind of long. But regardless, at one point I was like, all right, bitch, how come every time we go to check a friend, or gotta go say hi to this homeboy, he got a boy looking at me like, every time. And I'm like, bitch, you stay pulling me to two men, and I don't want these niggas. And every time, oh yeah, I was ahead of my friend, or like, oh, he's downstairs. I come down with her. I was not gonna let her go by herself. All of a sudden, he got his friend in the back. And I'm like, oh, she did it again. Did it again.
Are you polite in those situations?
100%. I'm not gonna be a bitch. I'll be like, oh, like nice to meet you, da da da. And then the one time we were out, she started bubbling this guy. His friend looking
that's
at
the
me,
worst.
and I'm like,
Oh no!
oh. And I start like pouring drinks. I'm like on my phone.
busy.
I'm like answering fake calls. I'll be 1 second. I'm like, what the hell, this girl?
Yeah.
That is a tough one.
Well,
But
you guys ever ran a two-man with like the ugly friend?
like my ugly friend?
Whoa, relax.
Or
So,
the
like, your
ugly
boy
Don't call your
friend?
friends ugly.
No, I'm asking who's ugly.
talking
What
about
are you asking them?
Yeah.
The girl's pretty, but her friend's ugly.
Nah.
You're not a good friend. You never did that. Just
Trying to think.
not even like back at a hotel room or something. Like a night out.
I don't think so.
You guys aren't good friends.
Oh,
I've
I've never
like-
done
I've like-
a 2 man in a hotel room is crazy.
I mean,
No.
I've been there.
What?
I've been there.
No. Have some discernment. There's no way my friend's like, oh yeah, we're pulling up to the X hotel. No,
Hey,
girl.
we've
I'm
lived-
not stupid.
you've lived a long life. You remember the hotel parties era? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But in my story, they had the hotel and we pulled up to them.
Oh, that's different. So they were kind of the orchestrators then.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
There's no way
And
my
your
friends.
homeboy was kind of like, yo, I need like a second. Like,
Nah, actually, so what happened? And this was a very long time
yeah,
ago.
statute of limitations.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
So what happened was, I knew one of the girls, and she went to school out of town, and she came in town for whatever reason, and she's like, "Yo, I'm with my friend chilling at a hotel, like, pull up on us." Originally, it was just me, like, to pull up, and then I asked one of my friends, I'm like, "Yo, you want to come with me?" Because he was there. I'm like, "Yo, you want to come with me?" He's like, "Yeah, cool, I'll go." So he was. I don't even know if that counts because it wasn't orchestrated as a 2-man. It was more like I was going to check the girl and she was with someone and I just so happened to bring someone else
No,
because
it's
I knew
classic.
there was someone else
That's
there.
classic. That's exactly what it is.
But we were going in blind because I didn't know what the friend looked like.
Oh, okay.
She didn't know what my friend looked like.
She knew you were bringing him.
But I
and
told
knew
her
she
I
was
was going
there.
to bring someone.
That's a 2-man.
Okay.
that's a risky
But
2-man.
also-
too.
A
risky
God
2-man, though.
damn.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. But the reason why it was kind of like that was because it wasn't a 2-man in the way that like the intention wasn't like we're pulling up to do damage. It was more like
Yeah.
we're going to just go check these people and turn up
At a hotel.
at a hotel, So
With 2 girls there?
yeah,
Yeah, did you guys? Oh, was it like a pre and then you guys going out after?
no, I don't know.
You're an innocent dude, yo. You're an innocent dude at that time and place.
No, but the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because it's a hotel room.
Yes.
I'm not thinking that something's gonna go on in this hotel room
In a hotel room?
with multiple. It's one room
Okay.
with 2 double beds.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I was
True
not
story. Use
Yeah,
your
what's
on
words.
my
happening?
life. I'm thinking we're gonna go here. We're gonna turn up, and
With 2
whatever
girls
happens,
and 2 guys?
whatever
I
happens,
feel him on
happens.
this. I feel him.
But we weren't pulling up with the intention of doing
And
damage.
that's
Is
good.
what I'm saying.
That's how damage gets done, though. But that's good. Though.
I get what you're saying, but like that wasn't the game
good.
plan.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
like, yo,
yeah.
pull up. We're about to go check these
Yeah.
shorties and like let's do some
Yeah,
damage.
because you're just trying to vibe. I
Yeah,
feel
like it was literally one of those.
but it just ended up being all right.
Yeah,
you're over there. I'm over here.
Because there could have been a lot of variables. Like if we pulled up and the friend wasn't feeling my homie,
Yeah.
that's not happening.
Did you
If
both
my
end up
friend,
smashing that night?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yo,
then, you know
yo,
what?
you made it happen. You took a risk, and it
It
we
was,
definitely
it
took a
was
risk.
ignorance on your behalf, but that was 100% a
Were you
2-man.
prepared
And you
for
probably
damage?
came with a good vibe because a
Yeah.
lot of niggas are like,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not happening.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And my friends are good vibes as well.
Yeah,
like I'm not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pull up
Exactly.
with someone that's gonna make stuff weird.
yeah, thirsty.
Too.
niggas,
You didn't bring Dustin.
Yeah.
A 2-man in the same room is nuts.
Were you prepared for damage going in?
Mm,
That's
no.
sicko behavior.
I
Maybe
stayed
they're in sync.
prepared, if you know what I mean. But I wasn't like prepared.
Crazy.
They're going like this sometimes. Come with me. They're going like this.
No, stop. That is so disgusting. So disgusting.
But I will say, like, it is a strange because that's the first time that's ever happened to me, and it is kind of weird, like doing stuff in a room that
Yeah.
someone else is doing stuff in too.
It's
Because you're kind of like listening to what's going on over there as well,
oh no.
Now you're playing ball.
and you're like, huh.
This is it's like an even deeper
You're,
version.
you're hearing way more oohs and ahs over there. It's like,
Yeah,
I
you're
gotta
like,
get
yo, I
out
gotta
of my
put someone
shit.
working.
Because you ever had like a bashment and then you're catching the bubble, your man's is too, and you're like, yeah, this guy's wilding too much. Let me go even further. Yo, this guy's going lower. Let me go. You like that? You can't let that guy show you. You can't let that guy show you. You can't have a boy going and he's going crazy. So you're just
Someone
going on a
had to-
completely different level than that.
Someone had to set the tone.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing. When we went, I wasn't the one that was set the tone. Like,
Yeah, right.
I didn't kick this off.
So your friend was eating her shit up.
So you
No,
you,
I
you,
didn't
you
yell.
came in and were sitting on the edge of the bed, shy a little bit.
And your friend was getting. You came in on some like.
We were
Shorty
chilling.
came over and
Do you
said,
have
what are
any-
these?
do you have
Let's
any
go. What are
water?
these? Why are
Do you
these
have any
on? What's
water?
going on with these?
And your
No.
friend came in legs open. You gonna suck this dick or not?
We were chilling.
Your friend came out legs open. So what you bout? And just started sitting cross-legged on the side of the bed.
We're doing way too
Damn.
much.
There's two niggas in this world, yo. Two types of niggas in this world, yo.
That's it.
We were chilling.
Yeah.
Like in the room, I'm talking to the one girl, he's talking to the other girl. And then literally like we're all casually just chilling. I don't know what's going on with them. And then they just get up and just go into the bathroom. And I look over like,
Bathroom?
I'm like,
That's a smart way to separate and establish. Like,
yeah, I'm like,
Privacy.
okay. I'm like, all right, well, like I rate him. You know, he's gonna start doing his thing, whatever. So then they came out of the bathroom and like went into the bed and like went under the covers. And when they went under the covers, I was like, oh, this is what's going
He's still sitting
on.
there like this, like.
this is the damage.
I was like, this is what's going on.
Was it lights on at this point?
It was like hotel lighting, so it was like a lamp.
yeah.
Ambient.
Yeah,
lighting.
Oh,
it's like a
God.
lamp
Yeah.
where it's
The
like
mood was
you
set.
could see
no,
a little bit-
overheads, but just a little ambient lighting. Yeah,
You can see a little
That's how
bit-
you get the mood right. Not too crazy.
like
yeah.
you could see enough to where it's like you see what's going on, but it's still private enough.
Yeah.
You know,
Where was she when they were doing in the other?
we were sitting on the bed, like we were all just drinking.
And then all of a sudden you like, so you trying to do that?
So we look over,
Oh,
yeah. So I look over and I see
They got the
what's
right
going
idea.
on. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. All right, let's play ball. You know.
Damn.
yeah, for sure.
And then when we left, I remember we
Let's
left.
play ball is crazy. Take your pants off. What the hell?
I remember we left and we were in the elevator going down, and I looked at him and I was like, yo, I cannot believe that just happened.
Yeah.
Like, this was not planned, not prompted. He has like work the next morning. Like, this wasn't a planned thing. And I was like, yo, that's crazy.
That's a movie.
No.
That's the only time something like that's happening.
Hell yeah.
I definitely had girls try to.
Whoa.
No, like. You know what? Let's end it.
But do you have the friend
No.
end that conversation?
Right
We
sound
got
effect and
time.
everything. Let's go.
But do you have that friend where, because some of my homegirls have said that they get mad because they have friends that like try to pimp them out unknowingly, not actually pimp them,
I've heard of that.
but like they bring them into situations where like they promised guys that girls are coming and did not make her aware that this was that type of situation where like guys were expecting girls to be coming.
Yeah, not like but years ago, not recently. Yeah, not recently. I have my friends haven't really been on that, but
I could see how that could be
definitely
frustrating.
Years ago, yeah, you pull up and it's like, oh wait, what?
Like, yeah, you're the hose.
Yeah.
yeah, you're like, hold on, it ain't that type
That
of
is
time.
crazy.
Word.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but yeah,
Damn.
no,
Word.
yeah, and there's definitely girls who are eager to like do the 2-man too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
You have a
Yeah.
friend like that?
I had a situation
Yeah, well,
like.
Oh fuck! God damn it! Yo, no. I didn't say
this one traveled too.
what I meant. That's not what I meant. Oh fuck!
Yeah, you got a friend for me? All right.
Mucho, I hate
So, and the thing is, there are girls who do like, or not like, but there's girls who like. I prefer a little privacy. I'm not gonna lie. I like
Yeah,
to
'cause
like.
that's wild.
I
Like,
agree.
that would-
Yeah.
that would
I
be
prefer
different.
privacy as well.
As an adult, like, I prefer like, bro, because I like to like get loose. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like, and like, I feel like.
Not everything under the covers.
Exactly.
I got
Like
you.
I want to like you gotta
Yeah.
see this shit,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
feel like you can't
You
do
sweat.
that
You
in
can't.
a
Yeah.
2-man.
Nah.
Like if I'm trying to flip the covers off and be
if
butt
you
ass
do,
naked,
if you do that in a 2-man, you guys are some freaky
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Now
like,
you're getting
that's
into
an
orgy.
orgy.
Yeah. That's
Four
But you
people
have
just
to-
prancing around a room naked.
you have to have the covers on in a 2-man. But my
Yeah.
point is like, when I have sex, I'm moving and shaking. So you can't move and shake. you can't. You have to be discreet.
Yeah.
I don't like to be discreet. What's the point of having if we gotta be discreet unless it's like in a public, like a quickie? But like, if it's in a hotel room, this is the best time to get buck wild.
Yeah.
But anyways, my point is, so the situation where we're on a group vacation, I had me and my thing going. She had her and her thing going, and then so me and him had our own room because like we were established, like we had our own room, blah blah blah. Her and like him and I had our relationship. Her and this guy were like they just met on the vacation.
Word.
So like I said, him and I
That's
had
how
our
you
room.
vacation.
Like our stuff was in there. Like listen, this was like a little thing for us. They came to ask to use our shower,
Oh.
and I was like. Okay. Keep in mind, I just got out the shower. Like, I'm in my robe. I'm comfy. So I'm like, okay. So they're in our shower, blah, blah, blah. He tries to get freaky. And I'm like, bro, there's no way we're doing this right now when they're using our shower because they're going to walk out mid-back shot. And that's going to be insane. I'm not doing that. So then she kind of, like, peeks her head out the shower, like, the bathroom door. And, like, she looks at me. I'm laying on the bed in my towel, like, what? And she's like... do you care if, like, we do it in here? And I was like, do it where, bitch? And she was like, in here. And I was like, get out. Everybody I don't care. Get out.
You're a party
Get
pooper.
out.
You really why?
Get
Couldn't
out.
give him 20 minutes?
Yeah.
She wanted at the same time.
So, no, you wait.
Yeah.
Give her 20
No,
minutes.
that's not what she was on. She wanted, like, you guys get started.
Oh.
And I was like, no.
Wait, that's what she was alluding to?
Yes, because I was like, because at first I was like, what were you doing this whole time? And she was like, yeah, but like, are you guys gonna start? And I was like, guys,
Or maybe she would, but maybe she,
I was
They've
like,
done
what?
this before.
Yeah.
but maybe she didn't want to. Maybe it's like when you like buy someone a bottle. You know, maybe she wanted you to take the first sip before she took a sip, and she was just trying to be polite.
Right. Yeah.
Nah.
So she wanted you to start
I
first.
thought
So
the
she
whole
break her
time
fast first,
they were
yeah.
already in the bathroom doing it, but she was like, "Oh, she's like, we can just do it at the same time." And I was like, "Girl, get out! No,
Wow.
no,
Nah,
we're not.
You
doing
should have
it.
allowed her.
We're not doing it at the same time.
I'm a moss.
The same damn time.
Nah, you should have allowed her.
No,
I think
man.
you should have allowed her. Damn.
I think that's a little too much. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
Because the next
Like-
thing you know, she tries to grab my booty. No,
But she never said that she was.
You're not open-minded.
listen, man.
You don't know what she's on.
You don't exactly that. Next thing you know, they make it out the bathroom. Now they're on the couch, and I'm looking over like, how'd you get from there to there? You know, no.
Yeah. So at that point, like, how it might be too far gone to stop. Like if they,
We're in
If
this
they-
room now.
if they start in the bathroom, and they come out of the bathroom while they're still going, you can't really stop it now.
And
It's
I
already
made sex with
started.
my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You can't
what?
tell them to leave, and you like.
Because in your situation, they left the bathroom. So she
Yeah.
could have done the same shit.
Exactly. See, now I'm doing my shit, and all of a sudden I look over, and they left the bathroom. Now they're under this. I would have been cheesed.
Yeah.
I would have been cheesed. That is a 2-man by attack. That is an attack 2-man. I'd be so hot.
Speaking of attack,
Oh, okay.
the drive-by
Oh,
nutter.
come on. No.
Oh, man.
What a segue! That is a legendary
drive-
segue.
Hold on.
The drive-by nutter. If you guys don't know what the drive-by nutter
This
is,
is like kind of like not funny, but
it's not
It's
funny.
not
Yeah.
funny because it's literally essay.
But the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story is so insane that
like it's assault.
that it's
just-
crazy.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
So absurd.
So in Philly, at a was it a Dollar General or a Family Dollar?
Something
Dollar
like that.
General.
One of those. At a Dollar General, some girl recorded a video of some guy running away, and she was screaming about how he nut on her leg.
Ooh.
So he was beaten off in the store, nut on her leg, bow, just ran away. And this story is so absurd because, like, how does this even happen? First of all, you are like a sick in your head person to like bust one in public. If you're nutting in public, that's disgusting, even on your own.
Yeah.
And now you're nutting on random people. You are actually
That's so
sick.
gross.
You are sick in your head.
I'd have to cut my leg off.
Sick in your head.
To have a random
fact-
man's nut on my leg.
Yeah, I wouldn't
What's that movie
T.
where they saw, or was it Grey's Anatomy, where he saws his leg off? Where he said, this is not my foot.
Grey's
Oh yeah, it's
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. It was a Halloween episode in Grey's Anatomy. He's like, this is not my foot. He comes to the hospital, he's like, I don't like this foot. It's not my foot. And then he saws his leg off, and this You guys don't watch Grey's Anatomy?
No.
That's for women.
Oh.
He was on
That's for women.
Come on. Was he on PCP or something?
I don't remember what the whole
Bath
episode,
salts.
but it was a thing where he was like
on drugs or something.
This, I don't think he was on drugs. I don't know what it was. He was like, "This is not my foot," and they were all like, "Sir," and then like literally like they open the thing and he's like in there like sawing his foot off. That would be me if someone not on my leg.
That's crazy.
That is
The
disgusting.
fact that he can be bricked up and like get it to the point that he got
in
it
public,
to in public,
and then whip it out and aim it on Shorty's leg.
terrorism.
Are you crazy?
That's disgusting. And then Meek,
I would have popcorn.
and then Meek tweeted.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that
Meek
tweet was funny.
tweeted
Get me
that
this guy's location.
he has 2 bans for someone to get that guy's location, and the guy ended up turning himself in. So
Oh, he
maybe
did. I didn't see the follow.
Maybe it worked.
Yeah.
but,
Thank God.
like-
Lock him up.
If Meek Mill's goons killed that guy,
Why'd you say goons like that? Goons.
if Meek Mill's goons killed that guy, is that morally okay?
No.
No.
No. Lock him up in jail.
He's nutting
Jail!
on legs.
Like Aiden, what's that Aiden Ross thing? Get into jail.
He's a thug.
He's a thug. Yeah. No. He definitely needs to go to jail. Kill him, no.
You would cut off your leg.
You
but
can't
killing him's too far.
You can't kill somebody.
I'm not saying that
Yeah,
he should.
You guys
but
aren't
I'm
down
just
for
saying
vigilante crime.
No.
Depends on the situation.
No.
The Dollar General leg nutter. Does he
Not-
need to be here?
I'm down for an ass whooping, but you can't kill
kill him?
somebody.
Okay, fine. Ass whipping, put him in a wheelchair. So he can't
I
nut
would
on
agree with
women
that.
anymore.
You can't.
someone.
I just think that's wrong. No matter what someone did, like you can't kill.
So you don't believe in the death penalty?
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay.
Certain situations though, like
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
think
think
it's
some
a
people
case
gotta
by.
go?
For
I
sure.
think it's a case by case basis.
For sure.
But there is an argument that like life in jail is worse than dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is
So
true.
I'm kind of on that side.
I feel
Throw
that.
one
I
in the
feel
jail,
that
let
too.
him rot.
But you gotta do it like life in Rikers. Don't give him like no like Amsterdam jail, like life in
Yeah.
the gutter, like you got
worst jail.
head on your shoulder for the rest of your life type shit.
Yeah.
Life in Rikers could be hell, bro. Have you watched like Rikers documentaries? Oh my God, Rikers Island is probably one of. Oh my God, I want
Is it
to.
the one in Russia?
No,
That one's worse.
oh I can't. Rikers had me scarred. I was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watching documentaries about Rikers had my head twist.
Because there's that one about the dude that it's like the documentary Jay-Z produced. I
Oh
think.
yeah, with the, oh my God,
Khalif
what's his
Browder?
name?
Yeah,
Khalif.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that documentary made me cry
And that was in
like
Rikers,
a
right?
baby.
I think that was right.
Yeah.
Cry like a baby.
I can't watch stuff
I can't-
like that.
I
Yeah, I
can't.
can't watch it.
Traumatized.
I watched. I don't know why I watched it like late at night. I
you're
bawled.
brave.
I was so torn. Like my heart was so broken for that story. That story was so insane.
Yeah, that shit was sad.
Sad as hell.
So
Not
bring
me.
bring a leg nutter there.
Bring a leg out of the Rikers. I mean, ASAP Rocky did say he was.
Slipping on.
ASAP Rocky did say he was slipping on
Yeah,
semen in
facts.
Rikers.
Was he in the shower with Casanova or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casanova was
Slipping
there
on-
for the fight.
Slipping
Slipping
on,
on
blah,
semen.
slipping on semen is so. Blah. I can only imagine how that blah would feel on your foot.
What was ASAP Rocky there for, yo?
Guns, no,
Oh, was
or
it?
assault. I
Or
think?
it was early, but the thing is, like,
That's his gun.
because even though Rikers is such like a tough environment, like if you're in the right part of New York and get arrested for anything, they're sending you
They're
to
sending
Rikers.
you to Rikers,
Like
yeah.
it's not like that's where all the bad
No,
people
it's
go.
their
No.
county jail.
You could have a suspended license and you get
Wait,
locked
what?
up, and they'll send you to Rikers.
Oh,
Like that
that
is
would
the
be
jail.
my 13th
It's not
reason.
their prison. It's their county jail.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine my license is suspended. I'm going to Rikers Island.
Imagine it happens on a Friday
kidding
too,
me?
and you gotta spend the whole weekend there. Or something.
Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
Yeah.
With the SA assaulters and the murderers. I'm going.
and
Yo,
the
with
the
gang
leg
members.
nutters, yeah.
What?
Yeah, you went directly at Mucho.
Between my eyes.
Yo, y'all are.
Oh my God. Oh, I would be. No, guys, I would lose my mind.
Do you think women prison's that bad though?
It can be.
It's still
arguably
bad.
worse.
Yeah,
Probably
it can
pretty
be.
bad.
Arguably worse.
Arguably
relax.
worse? No.
It's arguably in some prisons it is.
Why though?
Where?
Why would it be arguably worse? Women's jail versus or women's prison versus a men's prison?
Just based on how they're treated there, not just like the prisoners, just how like women
Oh,
are
yeah?
treated at prisons.
On average.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Like more violent shit could happen at a male one,
It's
but the women's one they get like worse facilities. Is what you're
it's more of like
Maybe.
how the women are like institutionalized there. Like they're very, what's the word? Like forgotten about. let's say. Like if a woman is having
Oh
like,
yeah.
you see what I'm
The
saying?
nigga's not visiting the woman in prison.
He's not putting stuff on her books. Yeah,
I mean, I should laugh. I should laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should laugh. That's not funny. But
Damn.
when women go to prison, on average, I do think I've read that before that they get way less visitors than
Damn.
men do.
Yeah, men are
get-
not.
they get
Men are not
for-
making
for
that
that
trip
about.
to the county.
Yeah.
Sure, that's crazy.
That's really unfortunate. I didn't think about that.
Orange is the new black.
But I mean,
Damn.
what time we at?
Do we
You're
want to do the list or are we done?
I mean, we only really had a wireless festival.
No, the list, the
Oh, we
hip-hop
could save
media.
that for next week. I think that's not gonna
That's
go
been a
away.
long one.
And I guess Toronto got destroyed today. But we didn't.
We didn't talk
We didn't
about
talk
yeah.
about the flood.
The flood. the major
Today
flood.
has been biblical.
We didn't
Yeah.
talk about the flood.
The floods.
And also, speaking of Toronto got destroyed, this Kendrick game is fake news, guys. I'm sorry.
People are so annoyed that we keep talking about Kendrick and Drake. They're like,
It's-
no.
Lucho, don't say anything.
It's fake news.
Yeah.
So there was a headline.
Oh, what you got for him?
There was
No,
a
no,
headline that says like you can now play a They Not Like Us game, and it's like a
And you
game
walk the owl.
swatting an owl, and people are like, "Yo, they're dragging it. Kendrick's dragging it. Kendrick didn't make that game.
Yeah, he didn't make
If
that
you read like the credits in the game, it literally says, "I'm just a guy who enjoys coding games."
Yeah.
Kendrick had nothing to do with it, and people are
it's
saying,
not his
"See,
fault.
this is why
Yeah.
Kendrick like." Guys,
They're
do
jumping out
your
the window.
research.
If I slander him, it'll be something that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Oh dear God, please.
But you had Song of the Summer there, no? Or you want to leave that for
We
later?
can talk about that next. I mean, we haven't. Usually, we predict what the song of the summer will be, and we didn't predict this year. I mean,
we did this.
I feel like
we predict
you.
it? No,
I feel
we
like you
didn't.
said it was gonna be for sure.
I thought it
oh
was gonna
yeah,
be
you
for
thought
sure.
it was gonna be for sure.
For sure, it didn't.
I don't hear
It
for sure as much as
caught,
I
what
but
hear
it
it
didn't-
it. Anytime I've
It
got
See, the
started
thing is-
a wave of songs that sound like For Sure.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's the thing. It started a wave of songs, and for sure plays, but the audience doesn't react how they're supposed to react when it comes
Mm-hmm.
on. So I don't think we could say
I think
it's
everyone
for
does
sure.
the dance.
Yes, but also because of the wave, they kind of do like a medley. Like the
Yeah.
Kalani song gets just as much as of a reaction
Which
as
Kalani?
For Sure.
Oh,
I like the way your body
bro, that song.
Oh, that's Kalani? I didn't even know.
no,
No,
it's
the
called
song's called
Kalani.
Kalani.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
is. Bet you like Kalani is.
That song does numbers on
Yeah,
Instagram,
yeah,
yo.
it's
Me
ravaging
included.
Girls love that.
Like that song on the story does numbers.
Yeah, that's
So-
a good song. That's a good song.
So between For Sure,
That shit do make
that
you feel sexy,
Kalani
though.
song,
Yeah.
and Rum Punch,
No one listening to Rum Punch, bro.
you're
Rum Punch
bugging.
is... Yo, I
You're
saw a video of
bugging.
them teeing up
Rum
to it.
Punch
I
in
was
a
like,
party.
yo.
You're bugging.
It's not going
They
in a
don't.
party.
No, they don't play it in parties, but online, Rum Punch does numbers on Instagram.
It's not the same as the last two though. That's-
Yeah, I don't
it's
agree.
very
It's not, I don't think it's the same as the
I don't
Kalani
know.
and yeah.
It's there though. It's
And
there.
favorite
It's definitely
girl.
up there. Oh, I hate Favorite Girl.
I don't like that
Why
song.
you hate Favorite Girl?
I hate Favorite Girl.
Do you hate Africans?
They rinsed it. No, what?
Lucho, stop doing that.
I don't hate Africans. I hate Favorite Girl.
Lesbian Africans.
Well, not hate. That's a strong word. I'm annoyed. Word.
Do you hate African lesbians? Do you?
I love Darko.
Yeah,
I love Gangsta. That was a great
Gangsta's
song.
a great song, yeah.
I don't like- I don't
wanna
like
eat it, no,
Favorite
for sure.
Girl because it's one of those songs that was like what was Ice Spice's first song?
Munch.
Munch. Favorite Girl is like Munch, where it's like this 10 seconds is the only part that plays and the only part that people know of this song.
Yeah.
I have never in my life heard Darko's actual verse. I've never in my life heard Des Dior's verse.
I've heard Darko's verse, not
Dead.
Darko. I've heard Darko's verse, not Des Dior's verse in the
And
club.
no one else plays it. And even when it plays in parties, they're playing that portion of the song, and that's it. So this one part of the song is getting rinsed and rinsed and rinsed so much that I'm like, I'm off this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's-
I like
that's
the
bad.
first half of the song.
Yeah, when Des Dior comes on, I'm like, all right, man.
She snuck her way onto
Well,
that
Rema
one.
out at Wireless
She
Fest.
snuck her way onto
Yeah,
that one.
on
But
It's
I
like-
know it was a good business move though. Cause she got like the like aspiring IG model like demographic with
Yeah.
that lob right there. Now Jada Cheeves is banging it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All her friends are banging it. So then it goes like,
Yeah.
I think it kind of spread like wildfire because of that, even though it was a bad verse.
She snuck her way onto that song. It's
But
like when
Rema is on the remix. They did it at Wireless. Or what's called
is it out?
previewed it at Wireless Festival.
That's cool.
That makes more sense.
yeah.
But she definitely snuck her way on. It's like when Monty snuck his way on that Fetty Wap hit. What
Oh
song was
my
it?
God, yeah.
Was it My Way or was it the other one?
My Way.
He was on My
But
Way.
also he did good on RGF Island. But My Way, yeah, he was. Why are you on
yeah,
there?
he snuck his way onto that.
And did you remember the controversy with Drake?
Yeah, that was crazy. Fetty Wap bugged out. Basically, Drake was supposed to hop on the. Was it My? Yeah, it was My
Way,
Way.
yeah. And he
He
started
did,
the
didn't he?
verse.
But he hopped on another.
But he hopped.
I mean,
on
he
it.
started
He
on the
did do
song.
My Way.
But no. My
Or
Way
was
was a
it-
SoundCloud song. If you go on Apple Music right now,
Yeah.
the My Way Drake remix is a SoundCloud song. If you go on Apple Music right now, My Way does not have Drake on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and because Drake allegedly wanted to take Monty off the song, and it was
I remember
supposed to
Which
be,
is what he did. If you listen to the SoundCloud one,
Yeah.
Drake starts with it, Fetty ends with it, and then you hear like a half
yeah, it's like,
bar of Monty, and it's
it
done.
cuts off. That was funny, and that technically that decision, like impacted Fetty Wap's
It
career
fucked up his career. Yeah.
because like he was trying to be solid and put his mans on,
Yeah.
but now you don't have the Drake feature, and your
Mm-hmm.
career goes very differently.
I still remember that song going up when it came out.
Yeah, we're still playing the bootleg version. But
Yeah.
he burnt to connect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Burn
burned
the
to
Bridge.
connect, and it's like, damn, like that sucks. You're trying to be solid, but now you sacrificed your own career.
His whole
because
rollout
you
was
wanted to
kind
keep your
of.
homie.
He had 8 songs that should have been spread out over 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit saved my third year at uni.
And plus, My Way, Fetty Wap said, My Way was supposed to be Monty's song. Like
Oh,
it
she
wasn't.
just hopped on like a feature.
Yeah, like he wanted to
That's
give
the
that song to Monty.
But
There's sometimes
that
you have
song was really only big because of Drake, though.
Yeah,
All I
pretty
gotta
much.
do.
It
That's
was
that's
from my
that
mind to this
verse
shit. God damn.
rang in the
Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
What?
People played a hook
I
and
like
straight
all
to
my
Drake.
guys.
Literally,
With
all
two
it was,
lines
baby,
and
won't
shit.
you come my way?
All I gotta-
Literally,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like
Hard.
Damn.
hard.
When it came out, that was tough.
That was
but
the song.
Now they put it in that part of the club where they play the tracks that I've visibly said I don't want
All
to
right,
hear.
yeah, wrap this up.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have a song in the summer. Okay.
No, not yet. We got to reconvene on that next week.
I don't think. How could we celebrate and we're flooding? There's no where to go celebrate. And
Flood's done, man.
Yeah, I
Power's
think it'll
back.
clear out. But I mean, lastly, Wireless Fest, I think it looked great. I think Doja Cat, I know people hate Doja Cat, but she performed amazing from the clips that I saw. And also, someone I think it was Dre, made a comment about like UK crowds. Like the crowd,
They're lit.
they are sick.
They're lit.
Yeah.
Like the way they rapped Red Room when 21 Savage came out, like it was like precise word for so clear. The entire crowd. Rolling Loud Toronto didn't do that.
I want to go to
Wireless Fest look. I wouldn't. Is there a VIP there? Because
I'm
there's
sure
no,
there is.
There's no way I can know
There
that.
definitely is.
Mucho, that level of
How
GA
is that
is
appealing to you then? If you like want to be like,
No, because she's not gonna sing along. She wants to see people.
No,
sing
I'll
along.
sing along, but I want to be in the atmosphere, but not be. No, guys, that GA looks insane.
Yeah.
How,
They
do
go
you see the
crazy.
clips?
They go crazy.
They
yeah.
No.
look pretty insane.
They are what? You are trapped.
Yeah.
Can't make it out. No escape.
Yeah,
Yeah. But that crowd it looked really good. I would love to go to Wireless.
Why do you
Fest.
think UK crowds are like way more responsive than, let's say, North American crowds?
I think that they kind of gotta like wait longer. Like,
Yeah.
Like the tours
You
don't
think
hit
so?
the UK.
Yep.
As,
Oh yeah, compared to yes, you're right.
We're just entitled. We're
Yeah.
like, they're gonna be here on every tour. We might see them at the club.
we're always the one international stop on a tour.
For sure.
And, but also, even so, I think just European,
So they appreciate
the
it. They have a better
culture
sense of
in
appreciation.
general, they're more like partiers. They want to have a good like jump up
yeah.
and down and
Yeah.
mosh pit, and they do that more.
Half of them might be on Whippets.
Places that riot a lot
Mm-hmm.
have good crowds for concerts and parties and stuff like
funny.
that.
Fair.
Because that's
so
how they move. 'Cause
Oh yeah,
even
just
with their
wait
own-
till you see the French show.
Oh, word. Because even to their own artists, like they go up.
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
When Central C came out, they went crazy. If Jay Huss comes out, they go crazy. If Dave comes out, they go crazy.
Wait. Did you guys see Jay Huss's performance?
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
I didn't.
He looks like he needs help.
Yeah, it was not
Yeah?
good. Like, wait, help as in like performing?
Mental health help.
Oh.
Hasn't he not performed since like 2019 or something?
Yeah, because wasn't he locked up for a minute? He was locked up, right? Jay Huss was in jail.
He was, but he came out and he's been out for a while.
He's been out for a while, but maybe he's still like I think
He just
does-
looked like someone performing a Young and Done That.
That's what,
It
someone
looked
said
like
he
someone
looked
who
like
hadn't
just
performed since
literally
2019.
performed outside of like a subway
Jay
station.
Huss is one of the UK goats, so I
I like Jay Huss a lot, but his performance was very bad,
He reminds me of Kodak.
I was literally gonna say that. He's like Kodak.
and his outfit was terrible. Yeah,
No
Damn.
shape up.
Yeah.
But my bad. Shout out to Jay Huss.
All right, shout out to Jay Huss, bro.
Yeah, I feel bad about it now.
Nah, shout out to Jay Huss.
But he likes the scruffy look. Like that's his bag.
nah,
Yeah.
that wasn't scruffy. That
He's
was
like Pascal
that was,
Siakam.
Okay, it wasn't scruffy. It was like it was weird.
You ever seen Siakam with a light up?
Yeah.
No.
No,
What?
no,
But he's usually wearing a headband when I see him, so I can't really tell.
never seen Siakam with a lineup.
This guy's committed to a certain look.
Some people like are committed to the scruff.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Dave
Like
do
that-
that?
J. Cole, Dave, who?
When he performed at Rolling Loud, I remember he had no shape up and he was talking about
Santan Dave?
Yeah.
No, I feel like Dave always.
I think it was
looks-
like an era. It's something he was doing specifically at the time. But like, I don't know.
I feel like
Cole
whenever I
definitely
see
does
Dave,
that.
he looks clean.
J. Cole does that for sure.
Yeah, J. Cole definitely.
Shout out to the scruffy look.
Yeah. It's like the scruffy. There's like scruffy, the low cut, or the scruffy, like you're trying to grow your hair. Scruffy that a lot of artists
But even
do as
J. Cole,
well.
he gets lineups. You know what I mean? Even if he has fucking wild hair, he'll still line his shit up.
Yeah.
Does he?
Now he does. Not
He'll-
before.
Yeah, I was gonna say before. I don't think he was getting lineups like that.
But people didn't care that his hair was. You know what I found? I'm about to pull the color card too.
Talk to me.
People don't care when light skinned people are scruffy. People only say it looks terrible when dark skinned people are scruffy.
Right. So
That's
when
not
Bob
true 'cause-
Marley is cool.
Like you could have the Maxwell hair. Like Trey can have his hair out. No one will say nothing. If my hair was as long as his, Zoe would tell me I look crazy. Just because I'm me and he's him.
She don't like nappy hair.
Like he could do the
Wait,
yeah.
I didn't say that.
That's
Okay.
If your
Yeah,
hair
Zoe
was,
don't like nappy hair.
that's not true. If your hair was as long as Trey's, it would be fine.
I'm
You're-
not
I
jacking
don't.
it.
My thing is, even if Trey, like, I just don't like the struggle length.
The struggle.
Even
lane.
if Trey had like the little doo-doo plaits, I'd be like, bro, take that out, take that out, take that out. I don't care about the texture. It's the struggle length that bothers me. Even when light-skinned guys have the struggle dreads, I'm like, oh my God.
I think light skin struggle like length is way worse than like a dark skin.
But you
How?
see when
I don't think it's
growing
worse.
out.
Struggle is struggle.
'Cause it
I
looks
hate struggle
confused,
length on
like it
any
looks-
shade of man.
But you've
When
seen-
you had the doo-doo plaits, I was so upset.
Yeah.
Even when Dre is like light skin of light skins. When Dre hair was long, I was so sick. Ask him. When Dre had long hair, I was
Yeah.
sick of
Okay.
him.
But how
Okay,
do
that's-
you?
Sick of him.
You're doing equal on both sides.
100%.
But how do you expect someone to get to the good length
When he
without
had it
the
in a
struggle?
pony, even when Dre's hair was long, and he had it in a ponytail, I was like, beat. What?
Wouldn't that
Like everyone
wouldn't that
doesn't.
be like us? You know how women like their hair gets a little damaged or whatever, and then they do the big chop, and then they're like, okay, now it's gonna be all healthy and shit. Imagine if I hit on the big chop.
Nah,
I
but it's
look
not the same.
crazy if I hit on the big
No,
chop.
but it's not the same because when they do the big chop, they still style it. Like their hair is short, but it's in some sort of style, whether it's
Trying.
finger
Yeah,
waves
they're
or a
doing something.
bob
They're
or
doing
something.
something.
If I'm growing my hair
You got the ear
for
bob?
at least 6 months, like there's nothing I can do. Like all I could do is just try to wear a hat.
Don't grow it.
at least.
Don't grow
See,
it,
but that's not fair. How you like? Not everyone is mucho and has been growing our hair since grade 7. Like that's not like what are you supposed to do?
Having your ugly face when you're younger.
That's why you gotta watch
That
out for the
definitely
tapered
helps.
blowout, because that's the most low. Like you barely did anything. You're in the barber chair for 5 minutes for that haircut. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
that's just a not. That's a.
I
Crash
really
haircut.
should do it just to prove to Zoe that it could be done.
Listen,
I should just grow my hair, like lock it and just bang it out. It might take a
I
couple
feel bad
years.
for redacted, not me.
It might take a couple years.
I've been growing my hair since season 4. You didn't say nothing about it.
You cut it at one point, didn't you?
Like my
Yeah.
but like that's it.
Why is my friend from LA calling me?
I don't love it, but I don't
Should
hate
I
it.
answer this call?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Do it. We can wrap this up.
Yo,
I had to check on my Toronto and I heard y'all flooded out there, homie.
Th-
Y'all okay?
thank you. I appreciate that. Also, you are currently live on air at the Relentless Diaries podcast.
Here.
Waiting for this moment. So, gay son or thought daughter?
Oh my God!
Oh.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
That was great. That was great.
Oh, she was ready to pod.
She's
was
quick on her
ready to
feet.
fly.
That was
Whoever
good,
you
yeah.
are, when you're in Toronto,
You need to
that
call
chance
back.
for you. This girl said, all right, gay son or thought daughter.
I've never seen a more natural podcaster in my life.
All right, guys, wrap this shit up.
This is crazy.
This has been episode 26. Kyle Korver. We'll see you guys next
Here.
week. This girl said.